He's brilliant, Byron Allen. He had that Comics Unleashed. You ever do that? Oh, you couldn't be more leashed.
Yeah, there's nothing. It's not like there's nothing unleashed about it. It's not like you would have like Lenny Bruce on and like.
And he has no segue. So this is what he said to John Lovitz one time. He said, he just turned to him from, he's talking to Schimmel, and then he goes to John Lovitz. He goes, now, John, I understand you're growing older.
What's your favorite religious movie?
I loved Passion of the Christ.
Did you?
Although I will say I thought it was very anti-Semitic, because every Jew looked like fucking Lovitz. You know what I mean? They're all like, hook noses and stuff. So I could see the anti-Semitism. Remember when you had that show? Do you still have that show at the Laugh Factory?
Yeah, every Tuesday.
I enjoy that show.
Did you ever do that?
Because on Tuesday, for a long time, I would drive by the Laugh Factory and it would say, John Lovitz. So I'd go, I know what not to do on Tuesday. How do you feel about the stand-up comedy of John?
John?
Of John.
I mean,
like when a guy starts stand-up at 60.
And then like opens his own club to do it. So it's like,
oh yeah, that's right. He opened a club.
Have his own stage time, so nobody can be like.
Have you ever played the Lovitz Club?
No.
God damn, you've avoided everything.
Every comedy landmine. Yeah, I squeaked by.
Norm has a CD. It's called Norm Macdonald. Ridiculous. It's coming out September 12th. It's a comedy CD, of course. And you got some famous people, a.k.a. friends of yours, to do some bits on there with you. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. Some of my friends did it. So it was
Will
fun.
Ferrell, correct?
Yeah, the great Will Ferrell was in it. He was kind enough to do it.
Molly Shannon?
Yes, the great Molly Shannon was in it. She was kind enough. Some of this will be repetitious.
Is Tim Meadows great, or is he superb?
Tim Meadows is a real talent.
You got John Lovitz on there?
Yeah.
You ever see that guy play softball, by the way? Speaking of baseball and hats, you ever see him hit the ball?
I've seen him do stand-up. He tried starting stand-up when he was 50.
Really? What about those Subway commercials? That's kind of...
Yeah, it's great. He got a catchphrase for the first time in 18 years.
And what's the catchphrase?
Eat fresh.
Oh, eat fresh. And he gets to wear a bathrobe on TV.
Yeah.
I buy Subway sandwiches.
No, he's a really funny guy. He's hysterical.
How long?
Up here?
Yeah, no, I listened to that show, actually. Yeah.
What happened the time you and Norm Macdonald played tennis? There's a story that he showed up in a leather jacket and jeans.
Yeah, I know. I know. He tells that story, and I don't know why he's so into it.
Oh, it's a
But
funny
all the
visual.
time.
It's a funny visual. Him
Well,
dressed like that.
What he left out is that we're playing, and he I play all the time. He never plays, right? But he can get the ball, but he dinks it back, and he has no rhythm. Anyway, when someone just like floats every ball, if you're not used to it, you can't get any rhythm, and it's just hard to play. So he won, but what he left out was after every point, he'd leave the court for like a minute and brag to his assistant about how, look what just happened. Then he'd come back, 1 point, he'd leave again. So I go, Norm, do you want to play? And he just kept leaving. It was very frustrating, and so he won. So then I said to my coach, I go, how do you beat a guy like that? It's so frustrating. It's just, the ball's just, and my teacher's guy, Alex Olmedo, who's you're into sports, look him up. He was a champion college player, Wimbledon champion, Rod Laver, Emerson, who won Wimbledon, and he's in the Hall of Fame from Peru. Great guy. So he said, just step in and take it early. And I go, could you beat someone like that? He goes, what are you kidding? I'd kill him. So I go, all right, fine. So then we played again, and then I just, I creamed him and I beat him. So also, I wasn't trying as hard the first set because he was, he's not as good, so I'm just taking it easy. But then
And he was wearing jeans and a leather jacket.
Well, he beat you 6-0 the first time, didn't he?
6-0?
No, he wasn't wearing. I don't remember what he was wearing. He didn't beat me 6-0. He's full of crap.
That's what he told him.
So then we played again, and then I beat him quite easily. And he goes, let's play again. I said, no, I don't play you again. Because when I knew he'd want to play after I beat him, the last time we played, I beat him, and that's that.
Give us a good league
but
of the...
he cheats. He cheats, and
of
he's
course
not fun to play with.
Of course.
So he tells this story,
Right. Give us a good league of their own story. Lovitz! Just back off for a second.
Hey, he's being Lovitz. This is what Lovitz does.
I know. This is what he does. Him and Norm, both of them. Give us a good league of their own story.
What did you play tennis with John Lovitz? What is that?
No, I played tennis with John Lovitz. Goes every day to the Beverly Wilshire well, it's an expensive Beverly Hills hotel. I don't know what it's called. But anyways, the guy there, the coach is Alex Almeida, who's a Peruvian tennis player from old, and he very good. He played, he beat Ron Laver 3 times.
Right.
And so he's 60 or whatever, but a Peruvian 60.
Does that mean he's a young 60 or
yeah,
an old 60?
A handsome,
young 60.
Yes, sexy.
Peruvian 60. I like that.
Yeah, Peruvian 60. So you could still imagine him with a lady.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like my father when he was 60, it would be hard to imagine.
Yeah.
But a Peruvian, you can imagine. You can easily imagine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because my father, he doesn't know. He'd get you a Casio watch to a lady. That would be his thing. But these guys, they're more champagne on your spine, my darling. It's a whole different thing. Anyways, so it has nothing to do with his way with the ladies, the story. But John Lovitz got lessons from him every single day at this hotel.
Yeah.
So then he told me that he was really good at tennis. So I was like, I could beat you.
You just assume you can beat John Lovitz in anything, right?
Yeah. Because I played tennis 4 times.
Yeah.
I figured that's about what it would take to beat John Lovitz. So I said, yeah, I'll play it, And he goes, you'll never beat me. I play everybody you're talking about. I go, no, I'll play anything you want. So I go to the place, and I'm in my jeans and a leather jacket. I don't have clothes for tennis. I only played 4 times. So I get there, and they give me a club and everything, and a tennis racket. And I know, clearly, I'm going to beat John Lovitz. So we start playing, and, I just keep tinking them over a little bit, the little backspin, near the net, whatever that shot's called. So Lovitz lumbers over, and he can never get to it, And so I just beat him like 6-0 in the first set. So he starts thinking I'm doing something illegal by tinking it over the net.
The backspin backhand or whatever? Yeah.
He's never seen this. He thinks you're supposed to hit it to him.
Oh.
So he starts complaining because he's like, I play Alex and I can beat him. He's talking about beating Alex Almeida, the pro, the tennis
60-year-old Peruvian. Yeah.
He thinks. So I said, well, what? He goes, I beat him. I play him every day. And I go, well, Lovitz, this, a tennis pro is one of their big skills is they hit the ball so it will land on your racket.
Right.
So wherever you're standing, the ball is right there.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's not true. Then he was convinced that I could beat Alex Almeida. He said, you've never seen anything like this, Alex. He tinks it over the net. So this is Lovitz. So then I played, and then he wanted to really win, and he kept playing me, and I said, oh, God. So one day I was like, he was getting so angry and everything, so I let him win 1 game.
Yeah.
And then he quit. He retired.
On top.
Yeah, calling himself the champ.
Like John Elway.
Yeah, exactly. He won 1 game. He goes, doesn't matter. It's whoever won last. That's what they do in boxing. And I was saying, well, boxing, they do have to defend them, but whatever.
That's funny.
You say there's no way we could go back, and that I've broken what we had. Oh, I wish that you would come around. No.
One time we were doing a show in Biloxi, Mississippi, and I'm not like him at all. Except if you say to me like, you can't say that or talk about a certain thing or don't say that, I'm like, well, now I have to. It's just kind of your instinct as a comic to buck people,
Yes.
Right?
Like,
don't do that. It really bothers me. And then you're kind of a jerk and they're like, oh, you mean like this? So we were doing a show and I opened for him I did about I guess 15 minutes or 20. Then he headlined, but it was for a what do you call it? When they comp the audience, you know what I mean? For big gamblers, I forget the word.
Yeah.
So there wasn't people paying tickets, but anyway, they did it. We did it. So he's doing the show, and he's very funny, but he's dirty. So all of a sudden, someone yells out, "Well, we don't like that kind of talk." So there's about 400 people there, and he goes, "Well, how many of you don't like that kind of talk?" and it was like practically the whole room. He goes, well, how many of you don't mind? And it was like 20 people. So he goes, or 10 people. He goes, well, I'd hate to disappoint those 10 people because the rest of you don't like it. And then he just got dirtier. And I'm just like crying, laughing, because the audience wasn't even laughing, but he just, and that was a typical him. You take a big risk when you do that. I mean, he did that at the casino. We were banned I couldn't work there for 5 years.
Really? Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
He got banned from that casino in Biloxi, Mississippi for 5 years?
And he was gambling, and he got caught counting cards.
Oh, there's that, too.
Well, I mean.
So the combo.
How is life? I know besides thinking of these news story things and stuff like that, you're having a good time. You able to relax over the summer, have a good time?
Am I able to have a good time? My cat just had a heart attack.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he had a heart. You ever hear such a crazy thing?
No, I didn't know they got things like that.
Yeah, they get heart attacks. So I got it off Steve Corrin, this writer up at
Sure,
Saturday Night
I know
Live.
him, yeah.
Yeah, so he gives me his cat.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it's some kind of a defective cat, So he's a nice cat and everything. I'm getting along with him. I come back to my apartment last week. The cat's like foaming at the mouth. He's shaking like this. He's foam coming out. So I didn't want to get near it. I thought maybe he'd, who knows? He was delirious. Maybe he'd think I'm a mouse. So I didn't want to get near him. So I phoned 911. I panicked. I phoned 911.
Right.
Which it turns out it's just for people. I didn't know that.
Didn't know either.
They got mad, man. They said they would have me arrested if I phoned back.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, I love this cat. It's a good cat. So I took him down. I got him in a cab, and I took him down to the hospital, the animal hospital.
Uh-huh.
And the guy tells me my cat had a heart attack. He takes him away. He says, oh, yeah, he had cardiac arrest and stuff. And he started asking me questions about, he says, I said, what would cause that? He goes, diet, stress.
Stress?
Yeah. Well, he had a big promotion coming up. So, and then he let me visit the cat.
Uh-huh.
He says, you can visit the cat, There's visiting hours. I go, all right. So you go in this room, and then they bring the cat in a cage. He's all drugged up. And then they put the cat, on a bed. And then the guy goes, okay, we'll be back in a half an hour. You have half an hour, So I'm with the cat, for half an hour. So after 5 minutes, I figured, I got a life to get back to. It's a cat. So we go out, and so afterwards he told me he had he said, okay, he could have an operation, which was like $4,000, which, I could buy 100 cats for that, But then I figured, what the hell would I do with 100 cats?
Right. So you got the cat. You sprung for the operation.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
No, there was another thing where he's on medication, and I have him on medication. I have this medication. And he said there was some good news and bad news. He said the bad news was the cat only has a 20% chance of survival, but he says the good news is it's just a cat.
He's a bad doctor. He's a bad doctor, too. I find out more and more about you every time you come on the program. I always study up on a file, and I learn more about you. And I was really surprised to learn. I didn't know this. But you were a bartender.
Yeah, I did a lot of jobs before I got into comedy, and for a while I was slinging the hash. No.
You idiot.
That was when I was a fry cook. I was a bartender. I was slinging the drinks,
Sure, right.
And, oh, man, that was fun. I'll tell you what was fun about being a bartender. Always a story,
Really?
Always something funny happening down at the bar.
Well, that's perfect for a talk show, then.
Yeah, this is a good example. One time I was working in there. Drunk guy comes in, And you're not supposed to serve the drunk guys. That's one of the things you learn. So,
okay.
And also you learn how to make the drinks.
Yeah.
But, so the drunk guy comes in, real drunk, 3 sheets to the wind, So this character sits down, and I says to him, I says, what do you want? I can't serve you, you know. He goes, I don't want a drink, he says, you know. He says, I want to shoot a dart at your dartboard, you know. So I go to the guy, I say, you can't shoot a dart at my dartboard. He goes, you're not in this, you're drunk, you know. I said, I'm not going to let you, that'd be dangerous. That's a sharp thing, a dart, you know. So the guy goes, no, let me shoot one shot at the dartboard. So I go, all right, one shot, that's it. So the guy shoots the dart, bullseye. I never seen anything like it, you know, even in his state, bullseye. So the guy says to me, he says, what do I win? You know? So I don't know what he wins. I'm confused, you know. So I start looking around, try to find something for him, and I see right in the bottom of the bar area, there's a shoebox with a turtle in it.
From where? What is that doing there?
What? I was gonna give it as a gift to my nephew.
Okay, all right.
He wanted a turtle, and I said, I'll get him a turtle. That'll be a good gift.
Okay.
But then later I thought, that's a dumb gift, a turtle. Nobody likes a turtle, you know? The kid will probably just put him on his back until he dies. Kids are cruel, you know? So I said, why not just give it to this drunk?
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So I said, here's your prize, here it is. And so the guy takes it in a shoebox, you know, and he goes, thanks, and he walks out with it. So I figured that's the last I'll ever see of that guy.
Sure.
2 weeks later, the guy shows up again. Drunk again. So now I go, oh my God, that's that guy from 2 weeks ago, you know? So he walks up to the bar. I go, I can't serve you, buddy. I can't do that. He goes, he says, I want to shoot a dart at your dartboard. I go, no, man, I let you do that before. He goes, but I got a bullseye. I say, yeah, but you can't do that again. You're not as luck. He goes, let me try. So he takes it, shoots it, bullseye again.
Oh, man.
So he goes, what do I win? You know? So I'm confused. I don't know, you know? I look around. I go, I don't know. I go, what did you win last time? He goes, last time I won a roast beef on a hard roll. It was the turtle.
We know it was the turtle. It was the turtle. We know.
Oh my God.
It was the turtle.
Guy must have gone out and ate it. It was crazy.
Oh, he ate the turtle. I see now.
It was crazy.
That's the real end of the joke.
It wasn't a joke.
I know it really happened, right? God forbid that was a joke. Sorry for calling what really happened to you a joke.
When I was young, there was a fella went by the name of Jacques de Gautier. And he was from Témiscamingue, Quebec. And Jacques de Gautier, he was a fella that really thought. And he was smart, you know. He was our hope, I guess. And he was, while I was scrabbling to get out of high school, Jacques Zagatineau had already...
I think you just changed his last name.
Well, you know, a man grows. But this is the point.
Yeah.
Jacques de Gatineau, he went to McGill University and he got 3 degrees, by golly. And he went over across the pond to the fellers with Cambridge and he even stood up to them. And we thought, boy, he's going to be the next. We had Jean Marchand, Gérald Tertier, Pierre Trudeau, the 3 wise men of Quebec. By God, Jacques de Gatineau was going to be the next.
Give me the next gun.
Yeah, but he vanished. And I met him, I started to do stand-up and travel from here to there and to here again. And one time I was in Niagara Falls, and gosh, I went over to the Sea World there. You know how they have the Sea World? You know, with the different fish. You know.
I didn't know that, but okay. Yeah, yes.
Beluga.
The Sea World. I've been there many a time.
Okay, so I was checking out the beluga whales and stuff, and I look over, and who do you think I see?
I hope it's that guy.
No, it was just an attendant, but he showed me to the place I wanted to see, which is where they feed the little baby dolphins, because I love dolphins, you know. And who do I see there but Jacques de Gatineau? And here he is, he's feeding the baby dolphins. And I go up to him and I go, Jacques de Gatineau, I feel shame for you. You were our hope. You were to go to Canada Canada's nation's capital of Ottawa. And you were to be a great man, Jacques de Gatineau. And we were all, we pinned all of Témiscamingue, Quebec, pinned our hopes on you. Now that's a hell of a burden for a man to have a town's hope pinned on them, isn't it, Conan?
It is a lot, big burden.
So he was feeding these baby dolphins, and I said, I'm ashamed of you, Jacques de Gatineau. You could have done so many great things. And he said, I think I'm serving a youthful porpoise. Now I believe that...
I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen.
You don't encourage that.
It's like
that was a 40-minute story.
It's like somebody.
Youthful porpoise?
Youthful porpoise.
Yes.
Not porpoise.
I don't know. Good God.
I know. That was way out of line.
No, that was way out of... Who are you to criticize Oscar Pistorius?
It's like somebody saying, I got to show you something. They take you on a 4-mile hike to show you a dog turd.
You say there's no way we could go back, and that I've broken what we had. Oh, I wish that it would come around. No.
Did you ever hear the joke about the fella that he went to a house in and it was very isolated, and there was a woman there and her mother, and they looked very much alike. Do you ever have occasion to see that, where the mother looks so young it could almost be a sister?
Yeah, for sure.
And so he was with the mother and the daughter, and he went to bed, and he turned off the lights. It was very dark, as it is in summer, as it is in the country, And someone opened the door at night, and he was a little frightened. Who is it? And he heard the voice of this woman. He wasn't sure if it was the mother or the daughter. And she came over and she said, "It's so lonely here, there's been no men." And she caressed his arm, and one thing became the inevitable.
They had sex?
Yeah, so we don't have to be coarse about it, but yes. And the next day, as the lady's leaving, it's 4 a.m., and she's like, the light's about to come on. I must leave. And the fellow says, but who are you? I must know. I must know which you are. No, you can't know. And she leaves. And so the next day, the man wakes up, and they're having breakfast. And he looks, you see, from the mother to the daughter, trying to find a signal from them, but gets nothing, And so that night, the same thing occurs. And again, he says, I must know. Who are you? You can't know. I'm going to Melbourne tomorrow. I must know. You can't know. So she goes next day. He talks to them again. And he says, he's still getting nothing from them, you see? So the next night, the same thing happens. And he says, I must know this after she vanishes into the house. He says to her, I'm going to Melbourne tomorrow. Will you go with me? Your caresses are so wonderful. And your lovemaking is non-perial. And he feels the tears run down his chest from the girl. She goes, I can't go. I cannot go. So he still doesn't know if it's the mother or the daughter. And as he's leaving, he shakes the hands of both the mother and the daughter, and he shakes them firmly to try to get some feeling from them, but nothing, still nothing. And so he leaves. And the old man, the driver, drives him to the boat where he is to sail away to Melbourne the next day. And the old man says, you know, why this place is so isolated? No, no. The man says, why? Well, it's so isolated, you see, because there is another sister that lives there, a leper.
So the leper?
Let's not be coarse. Good God, man, that's not how you tell a joke. That's supposed to happen through your mind. That's supposed to. But yes, a leper.
And you often speak of your native Canada.
Yeah, I love Canada.
You mention it a lot.
Yeah, people love a couple of people.
3 to be exact.
Yeah, they like it.
That's important. Where are you from? Are you from a big city? Where are you
No,
from?
I'm from a little town. It's called Monkland, and it's only 108 people.
108. That's
Yeah,
small.
it's country. You know, it's really rural. And but man, I'll tell you, there's lots of funny stories from there.
Well, I'm sorry we don't have time. Thank you very much for coming, Norm. It was good having you here. It was Norm Macdonald. Good night, everybody.
Because farm
Really?
people, you
There
know.
are funny stories from this town.
Yeah, because farm people, they all seem to be, you know, there always seems to be a funny story. I remember one time.
There better be, Norm.
There was a guy, man. He lived down the road. His name was John Neil Mergerison. And this guy, I went to him once. I've been away for a couple of years, you know. I moved to the city, you know, and I came back. And I said, John Neil, how you doing? You know, I went to his what do you call, farm? And
yeah, that thing, yeah.
So he's showing me his pigs. He had a bunch of pigs there, you know. He had a bunch of pigs, a bunch of them, and one of the pigs had a wooden leg, you know.
What?
Oh yeah, a wooden leg. So I thought that was odd, you know. So I says to him, I says, John Neil, that's odd. There, what's that pig? What's the story with that pig? So John Neil, he goes, oh man, Norm, he says, that's a special pig. He goes, you wouldn't believe that pig. I go, yeah, what, tell me about it. He goes, that pig, you wouldn't believe it. He says, last winter, you know, he goes, the house burned down. You know, you probably heard, the house burned down. And he says, me and the wife, we were sleeping on our bed. And he says, we never would have heard. We never would have heard. We never would have woken up. But he goes, that pig, he broke out of his pen. He ran all the way to the house. And he went up to the bedroom window, you know. And he says he starts hitting his little snout on a window, you know. And he says, me and the wife, we woke up. And we got out, man, just in time. We escaped that inferno. He didn't use the word inferno. He's just a farmer.
But you threw that in there.
Yeah, he says we escaped that conflagration, you know. So I go, man, that's quite a story about the pig. He goes, oh man, it doesn't stop there. I go, really? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, just later after that, like the following summer, me and the wife were plowing in North 40, and our little boy, only 2 years old, man, fell into the well, and all alone, you know, and we no way we could do anything. We were plowing, and he says we didn't hear, you know, and he says, man, and you know, we're getting older. We're probably not going to have another kid, you know. That kid means everything to us. I go, I know, John Neil, I know that. You don't have to tell me that. So I said, what happens? He goes, that very same pig. He says, he heard the child's wailing plaintive cry. He didn't say plaintiff, you know, he's a farmer. But he says he heard the child. He broke out of his pen. He ran all the way to the well. He looked down. There was the poor son of ours there, Billy, you know, down at the bottom of the well. He says the pig, he took his snout there. He started pulling up on a rope. And the kid got right out, you know, and man, that's great, isn't it? And I go, man, that's the greatest story I ever heard. Man, oh, what a pig. I said, what a pig that is. I said, one question though, John Neil. I said, he got a wooden leg. I don't understand that part. Pig got a wooden leg over there. John Neil goes, man, he goes, what are you crazy? He says, a great pig like that, you can't eat him all at once. You know, he says,
Lincoln, everybody.
Yeah,
all right. I can never forgive you. All right, well, let's mention this. Saturday Night Live this week's with Phil Hartman.
Yeah, it's going to be
Gin
exciting.
Blossom's on that show. That's a great show.
I don't know who they are, but Phil Hartman is great.
Norm Macdonald, everybody. Richard E. Grant, Gold Dust are coming up. We'll be right back. sitting with Norm Macdonald, and now not all your material comes from the news. Is that right? You know.
No, some of my material comes. My strongest material comes from real life.
Real life?
Like, for instance, today I was driving in a car. You were kind enough to bring a car to bring this old chunk of coal here to the studio.
We send cars for our guests, yes.
Yeah, so I got in it, and that's, I get material that way. So my driver...
What do you mean? How do you get material that way? You get in the car, and what happens?
My driver tells me a joke.
The driver we sent to pick you up told you a joke?
Yeah.
And you're going to tell it now on the show?
Yeah, that's how I get a lot of my material.
Okay. Why don't we just have him on next time?
That guy... that guy... No, wait till you hear me do it. So the guy, he goes, I say, I'll be the guy.
Okay.
A moth goes into a podiatrist's office.
A moth goes into a podiatrist's office. Right.
You are correct. A moth goes into a podiatrist's office, and the podiatrist's office says, "What's the problem?" And the moth says, "What's the problem? Where do I begin, man?" He goes, "I go to work for Gregory Olinovich, and all day long I work." Honestly, Doc, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I don't even know if Gregory Olinovich knows. He only knows that he has power over me, and that seems to bring him happiness. But I don't know. I wake up in a malaise, and I walk here and there. And the podiatrist says, "Oh, yeah?" And the moth goes, "Yes." And he goes, "At night, I sometimes wake up and I turn to some old lady in my bed that's on my arm. A lady that I once loved, Doc. I don't know where to turn to. My youngest, Alexandria. She fell in the cold of last year. The cold took her down, as it did many of us. And my other boy, and this is the hardest pill to swallow, Doc. My other boy, Gregorio Ivanilidovich. I no longer love him. As much as it pains me to say, when I look in his eyes, all I see is the same cowardice that I catch when I take a glimpse of my own face in the mirror. If only the cowardice was stronger, then perhaps I could bring myself to reach over to that cocked and loaded gun that lays on the bedside behind me and end this hellish facade once and for all.
How long a drive was this? Do you live in the valley? Where do you live? Please, sorry.
He says, "Doc, sometimes I feel like a spider, even though I'm a moth, just barely hanging on to my web with an everlasting fire underneath me. I'm not feeling good." And so the doctor says, "Moth, man, you're troubled. But you should be seeing a psychiatrist. Why on earth did you come here?" And then the moth said, "Because the light was on."
My congratulations to anyone who stuck it through to the end. So Norm.
What?
We're pretty much out of time. No.
Well, listen, it's over.
What's that? Do it. We have. I understand you've been pitching television shows.
He's been called the greatest weekend update anchor ever. Of course, that was a clip from
As you
Saturday
can tell from
Night
that
Live.
It's so funny in that clip.
The Norm Show, you've seen him there. You've also seen him in movies and stand-up comedy. He is in Salt Lake City this morning. Tonight, he's performing, but first you stopped by our show. Thank you.
Thank
Norm
you,
Macdonald's
Lisa.
here, everybody.
Norm Macdonald! You guys have a nice audience.
You're a guy that stays up
I like
late.
those two ladies right there.
Oh, lucky girls. You're a guy not used to being up this early, so we
No,
really
it's
do
really
appreciate
early. Yeah, sorry I didn't dress up, but they told me I was going to do radio all morning.
I know he gets here, he was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, you said scruff,
Scruff is in. It looks like it's deliberate. I have to tell you the funniest story. Just last season, we were up in Deer Valley with some friends, and we had met somebody who looked just like you.
Yeah.
And so the whole time we're there, his nickname was Norm.
Yeah.
And so when we'd go out and we'd be skiing, we kind of used it to our advantage.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, oh, don't you recognize me? I'm Norm Macdonald. He was really flattered, and we told him that too, by the way. So we used it to our advantage all the time. And now meeting you in person, you guys are eerie. You
Really?
and Mark Warren look
She
identical.
feels like she knows you.
I feel like I know him.
She's hung out with
Yeah.
you lots.
Did you
More
have
than
a-
once.
Did you have a crush on him or something?
I'm going to take the Fifth Amendment on that one.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He enjoyed it. We'll just put it that way.
What?
He enjoyed it.
What?
He enjoyed the posterity.
We have
He,
enjoyed.
wait, well, he enjoyed what?
He was just excited when we told him.
He
looked
pretended
like
he was
Norm
you.
Macdonald.
The whole, they got free food.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do people approach you all the time? I mean, do you get recognized a lot?
Sometimes I get recognized by my voice because I have a weird voice. So people will go like, oh, yeah, like, I recognize your voice. And then they'll do an impression of me, and they'll go, I can do a perfect impression of you. And I go, okay, let's hear it. And then they go, and I sound like
And
an
is that
idiot.
flattering?
No. You know when I do my show? Do you mind if I put my arm around you?
No, I was going to say, apparently it feels like he's known you for a long time, too.
No, when I do my show, like, there's something wrong with my voice, I think, because people always think I've never drank. Well, when I was young, I drank. That's not true. But I've never done drugs in my life, and I've drank like a little tiny bit of alcohol when I was young. But people always think I'm either drunk or on drugs because of my voice. And so, like, I'd almost rather be like that because now I think there's something wrong with my brain or something.
Well, I think you're funny. I think
Do you
you're a
think
funny
do you
guy.
think I sound like impaired?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't.
Oh,
I'm
thank
going
you.
to take the Fifth again.
What?
Just kidding. Were you born
Scruff
funny?
is in.
Scruff is in.
Scruff is in. I want to know who.
Incoherent and scruff is in.
You're in.
You've worked with really funny people.
Yeah. I work with
Who
great
do you
guys.
think is funny? Like, who do you love?
Good question.
Right now, or who I worked with?
Either.
The guy I worked with that was the funniest was Chris Farley.
Oh, yeah.
By a million miles. He was like he could,
All the time funny.
Yeah, just everyone was laughing like, and he's one of those guys get anyone like a dumb person or a smart person or an old person or a little kid or anybody. He could get people that didn't like him to laugh. So it was really nice. Where are you guys all looking?
Like there's
Like
a picture of you two
Oh,
together.
look at that.
And you were in a movie together, too.
Except that's not Chris Farley, but it's a picture.
Wasn't that him?
Yeah, it was.
That's just another fat guy.
My favorite Chris Farley is the fat guy in a little coat.
Yeah, that was the funniest. He used to always do that at the show. That's why they put it in the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He'd always do it at the show. And David would get really mad at him.
David Spade.
Yeah, because he'd always find David's coat. And then he'd come into the room and,
And
go,
rip
"Fat
that
guy," and it would always rip, and David would chase him and stuff, and he'd always do this. Because David always wore like cool jackets to get girls or whatever.
Did it work?
Behind the scenes of that. I know.
Yeah, David gets girls like crazy.
Heather Locklear.
Yeah, like insanely
Name one.
beautiful
It's
girls.
because funny guys are attractive.
Yeah.
Funny's hot.
You've done a lot of
is?
impressions. Funny.
Most
Look at him.
awkward
He's like,
come on
really?
I've ever heard in my life.
I want to hear about your impressions, especially Burt
do?
Reynolds.
What?
Yes,
What?
I mean, because you've impersonated some pretty
Yeah.
famous people.
Yeah.
David Letterman.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite person to impersonate?
Then you'll want me to do
I
it.
do.
Yeah,
want you
I was
to
going to
do
say
it.
that is the next question.
You knew that was
It's
coming.
a tease. Then people can go see it
Oh,
tonight.
okay. I guess I'd have to say Richard Nixon.
Oh, let's see it.
No.
Oh, come on. You can't tease it
I
like
was just
that.
joking. Nobody wants to see Richard Nixon.
I don't. Do Burt Reynolds.
I love Burt Reynolds.
See, Burt Reynolds talks like very. He'll just go like, it's gonna sound bad, no matter
No, we're
what.
still excited. Don't worry.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are good guys. It's just like that. It's lame.
Was that it?
Yeah, that was it. I told you.
You're Norm
I
Macdonald.
told you.
Did that just happen?
See, it helps if you put a Burt Reynolds mask on. That always helps the
mustache.
impression. Yeah, if they fix you up so you look exactly like Burt Reynolds, it really helps the impression.
Okay, so tonight, at Wise Guys, will you be doing?
No, I don't do
No.
impressions.
You know? No.
No, I don't do impressions.
What do you talk
Just on
about?
Saturday Night Live, like they need somebody to do something, so I go, okay, I can try to do that guy.
So tonight at Wise Guys, what will you be doing? What can people expect
I'll
when
just
they
talk-
come to see you?
You gonna do a weekend update?
No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just going to disappoint people now
Stop.
that
He's
I'm
gonna
just
pretend
gonna
like
I'm
he's
just gonna
Nisha the
talk.
Gehring.
I'm just going to talk because I did stand up like before anything else. So I'll so I don't know who I would compare it to. Like Bill Cosby, that was my stand up.
I love Bill Cosby.
You do? Oh, okay.
Dad is great.
Yeah.
Gives us chocolate cake.
I'm sad we have to wrap up, Norm. Can
Yeah,
you
it
hang
was
out?
fun.
Can you go into the kitchen
What?
with us or anything?
What are you
Or
doing in the kitchen?
We cook.
Believe it or not. And it's prairie cornbread. It's like a Utah. You need to have that.
All right, let's see.
Wise Guys, everybody, he's going to be there tonight. You can go to smithpicks.com or wiseguyscomedy.com for tickets. There's all the information on your screen
on the
tonight.
computer.
8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, go to our website,
www.
abc4.com. There you go. Throw that in there, too.
You can tell he's a weekend update guy. And you remember on Wednesday when we did Raised Gardens with Joy, we're doing part 2 when we come back.
Well, of course, you watch the real news here on ABC4, but if you were ever interested in the fake news, that would be this man right here. Norm Macdonald is back, and we are talking about all of his stints that he's done on TV, movies, his comedy show that's coming up to Ogden this weekend or tonight. So, Norm, first of all, how many years did you do the fake news on Saturday Night Live? About 5 seasons?
3, 2.5, 3.
And it's stuck. I mean, isn't that what people know you most when, they see you out in public?
Yeah, they mostly know that.
I didn't know you were on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh yeah, I was on that show.
You could have won $1 million.
I saw that.
I won $500,000, but I didn't get to keep it. I had to give it to a charity.
Darn it.
What charity did you give it to?
I gave it to, I always wanted to meet Paul Newman. So it turns out he has this great charity for sick children. And I thought, hey, this fits in perfectly with my desire to meet Paul Newman. So I gave all the money to his sick children in order to meet him.
Did you get to meet him?
No. He sent me a letter, but then I felt guilty, that I'd given all this money to the sick children only to meet Paul Newman. So I talked it over with my Lord, and I decided it was a venal thing I had done.
Well, you had good intentions, and maybe because
No, I had bad intentions, but I ended up with good
action. Was an
good result. I had a good result, and then I didn't pay off on my bad intentions, so it turned out it was all right.
All right, so you're back. You got to do Wise Guys last time you were in Utah. Last time you were on the show, and Utahns were like, "Woo, Norm."
Yeah, they went crazy, man. I found myself a beautiful, 3 beautiful wives when I was here.
Good. I'm glad we could do that for you.
Do you do a lot of Utah humor?
No, I
do you
just
add
read,
that into your show?
No,
while
I
you're
just
here?
was reading in the paper today. It said polygamist charged with sex crime, and when I was young, it would be a man charged with polygamy. You know what I mean? So we've come a long way.
Utah's a changing.
You'd think if you were a polygamist, you wouldn't have time for any other stuff.
Yeah, you'd be a busy guy.
You are busy.
So with your show at Wise Guys tonight, do you focus mostly on impressions, or is it you feed off the audience? What can people
Yeah, I
expect when
just
they come
talk
to
to
the show tonight?
I just talk to the audience and whatever's going on in the. I'll probably go home and watch the TV and see what news is going on. I'll probably listen to you guys, find out what news is going on, so I can talk about it tonight and figure it out.
Do you ever get stumped standing up there, like you don't know what direction to go next?
Oh yeah, I blank out all the time. Like I talk for a while, and everything's going well, and then all of a sudden nothing is in my head except for a big jelly roll, like when I dream of jelly rolls. You guys like jelly
They're
rolls?
good, yeah. Yeah, but I don't dream about them.
Yeah, I know. I went to a psychiatrist once. I think he thought I was a moron, but he goes, can you describe your dreams for me? I'm like, I dream about jelly rolls. He goes, what else? I go, that's it. And he was like, what? He made like a weird face that a psychiatrist is not supposed to make.
So you know you eat jelly rolls as a kid, or that's like your favorite treat now?
No, it's like, it brings me great peace. Like right now, if I close my eyes, jelly rolls will start floating in front of the back of my eyelids.
Okay, close your eyes. Think
All right.
jelly rolls while we talk about where you are tonight, Friday. It is Wise Guys Comedy in West Valley. So you're close by. How are the jelly rolls going? They floating?
Yeah, they're beautiful.
What flavor is it? Strawberry?
No.
Raspberry?
Oh, there's always raspberry jelly rolls.
Raspberry. Friday, November 6th, 8 and 10. And you're not here tomorrow night, right? Just tonight? So
No,
you
I'm
need
just
me
going to be
catch
here
you?
tonight.
Catch you while you're here.
Pardon me?
So get tickets and get there tonight.
Or not. Whatever you like.
Oh. I'm trying to help you out, Norm. I'm selling it for you.
No, but I don't want people to, listen, I don't want people to show up at my show if their great aunt has walking pneumonia.
That's probably
she'll
good
survive.
advice. It's okay.
Nah, stay with your great aunt. Give her the love, I'll
Well,
be
with swine
fine.
flu going around, you may not have an audience if you keep up that. So, all right.
I'll be fine.
All right, so check out Norm tonight at Wise Guys in West Valley.
Thanks, Norm. All
Thank you, guys.
Up next, we are talking how to get your lawn looking green in the spring with Joy. We'll be right back.
Great. What was your father's favorite joke?
My father's favorite joke? Well, he had a joke, roses are gray, violets are gray, tulips are gray, because I am a dog.
Thank you. That was close.
That was fast.
Yeah.
Have a favorite quick joke of your dad's?
Sometimes he would go, try to think of the guy's name. He'd go, there's a fella named, what was his name? I go, it doesn't matter. So he goes, a fella, Bill, and he couldn't remember. So he went to the doctor to get memory pills, and they worked. And then his friend come over, Elmer, he says, what were those memory pills you got? I want to get them. What are they called? Oh, Elmer says, I can't remember. He says, what's the name of that flower? The other guy goes, I don't know. There's lots of flowers. A tulip? No, Elmer says, that's not it. It's, you put it in a carnation. No, Elmer says, that's not it. Long-stemmed, romantic flower. Oh, a rose. Yes, Elmer says. Rose. What was the name of that medication the doc gave me? You want to hear my dad's favorite joke?
Yeah.
He says he was from the farm, and he says a guy comes from the city. City slicker comes and he buys a farm, and the farmer next door comes over to him and says, "Hey, now, would you like to come over to my house tonight? We're going to have a big shindig for you because we're neighborly here." And the city guy said, "Well, this is something that's I really like, that this is why I moved to the farm, to have things like this, Guy says it'll be a hell of a big party, He goes, it'll be, a little drinking, a little fighting, a little fucking, And the city guy goes, well, that sounds good. What time should I be here? And the farmer goes, anytime you like, just the two of us. So they would drink, then get in a fight, and then fuck.
It's your dad's favorite
That was
joke.
my dad's favorite joke.
Connected to our senses. Found a way to let you in.
Okay, Mike. Mike is in Canada. Mike, do you have a question for Norm?
I do. Norm, so you have like a laundry list of impressions that you do. What would be your personal favorites, and why? And do you think you could do a little bit?
Good question. I can do Richard Farnsworth is my favorite guy to do.
Yeah? It's your favorite one?
Yeah, Richard Farnsworth.
Wait, who's Richard Farnsworth in
Is that an actor?
Yeah, from
The Straight Story and The Gray Wolf.
Oh yeah, Richard Farnsworth. Okay.
Here's a Richard Barn. Wait, don't get rid of him. You just got to see the impression. Yeah.
He goes, when I was in the Army, they made me the gunner because I was a good shooter down in Mississippi. I didn't know too much about it, but I would shoot. We had a scout. His name was Jim, and he was a prize fighter, and that's why they made him a scout, because he was fast. Well, one time he got trapped behind enemy lines, and he come back, and I saw something move, and I shot. And I saw something move again, and I shot, and then it stopped moving. The next day, they found old Ed, and everybody thought the Germans did it, and the people thought the Germans did it. Everybody thought they did it, except for me. That's it.
I love that impression. Yeah. Richard Farnsworth, ladies and gentlemen. It's like he was. No, it was like he was sitting right here.
Yeah, there's not a lot of money in it. Let's be honest.
Now I was watching.
I couldn't sell it to Frank Caliendo.
Is it really my fault? 'Cause you try to hit me with your pity till I can't trust, but I still push on. Got me changing my ways, trying to fix it.
Everyone in the unit thought a German sniper had taken him. Everyone, all these years, everyone but me.
Norm Macdonald's one of my favorite people on the planet. He doesn't even know that. You don't even know that.
I know.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, man.
One of my favorite people come in here every time. It's been like 2 years. You kind of took a year away from it. I think so, yeah.
Holy crow,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. You've been busy eating,
flies.
evidently.
Wait, no.
Not now. You've cleared it up. But you had to eat and then lose the weight.
Yeah.
So you took a year off
yeah,
from
some
us.
weird thing happened where I had a huge hunger, and Sean was around. You haven't introduced Sean.
I'm sorry. Sean
O'Connor.
O'Connor, your
young,
helper.
He's the future of comedy.
Oh, is he the future? This isn't like a Liberace situation where you got a helper?
Lord.
I mean, he did say he would pay for my plastic surgery.
We're going to make you look like Norm. That's the thing.
Listen,
Sean's got a house.
Yeah.
Can I read a little news story?
Yes, of
A
course.
Brazilian serial killer has confessed to murdering 39 people. The alleged serial killer, apparently he was coerced into confessing his crime, and what he did was, geez, this is kind of grisly now that I read it. He would lure young women and men. He would kill regardless of gender. Chop up the victims, and then, this guy was a real jerk.
And that's why you're one of my favorite people. It's so succinct. It's such a.
So yes, I had a hunger issue, what I would call it.
What did you put on? Because when I was watching your podcast, I think it was Gilbert
about
or Super
250.
Was no kidding?
Maybe. I remember one time I was 235, but I remember being fatter after that. But yeah, I would eat all the time. Like
and then, just for no reason.
Because all of a sudden the appetite just started.
Ballooned.
Out of nowhere. And then I got real worried. And I said to him, I went to a doctor, and then all the tests came out positive. And I'm like, I don't know if I tell you about this doctor, but he wasn't the nicest guy, Like at one point he said, open your mouth and say oink. That's not nice, right?
No. So earlier this morning, you say the people on Cool were doing mounds of blow at the station. What the hell is that about?
Oh my God!
I didn't know we could talk about that.
Sure we can. You're in a safe place.
Did you cut some lines?
We cut lines off of Erica?
No, they just kept giving us donuts.
They
were like going away for a while.
Incredible energy, man. They were like. It's
the oldies station. They have to have energy, I guess. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun though.
I don't buy it.
But listen, man, Sean,
the future of comedy.
The future of comedy. It reminded me last night because I got in early yesterday, and then I waited up on Sean because he drove from Los Angeles.
Oh, geez.
Because he's afraid of Ebola. And it sort of reminded me, like, because I would phone him, on his car, and I go, "How you doing?" He goes, "Now I'm in, wherever he was."
Quartzsite.
Yeah. And it reminded me
date shake.
of like, he had a date shake.
No, I ate at McDonald's twice.
On the drive?
That's a long drive. You ever have a date shake?
No.
Oh, they're awesome.
Yeah.
But it reminded me of kind of like a Stephen King novel. I'm on the phone.
Right.
He's like, I haven't touched anyone yet, and like he's so afraid of Ebola. But
Are you really afraid of the Ebola? Because I think I'm horrified.
Oh, yeah, I'm terrified because what just happened is it was one person, then it was two people, then it was three people, and then that second person went on a plane.
Yeah.
So now 800 people are
Well,
quarantined.
and there's another one on a boat now, on a
the one
cruise
on the
line.
plane doesn't have it yet.
Yeah, but close enough.
It's so
We've
close.
had 2 people that have had it.
And the other one that was handling...
The other one are being accused.
Yeah.
But
Right now we're taking the witches right now and we're going to start burning them.
Good.
Yeah.
Who's for burning? Show of hands. If it's
I mean, if it saves me...
Me too. That's how I feel.
I'm going to tell you
diarrheaing blood.
Yes.
Burn
that guy.
Fidel Castro, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Who has an island. His country is an island, right?
Right.
So when the AIDS outbreak happened, you're on an island. It could knock your whole island down.
Right. Yeah.
So what he did is they had a big, beautiful resort, right? And he just took it over, because that's what they can do in
Right.
Cuba.
When it's your island.
Yeah, and he put all the AIDS patients in this beautiful resort, fed them all, and
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I don't know.
It almost makes you want AIDS in Cuba, doesn't it? Kind of like tried to get it.
But it knocked the disease out. It killed the disease.
Yeah, because you quarantine everybody into their own little package.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So this lady who they keep saying was handling samples, which basically means the poop and pee of the Duncan guy,
She was taking
is
them
on
out.
a Royal Caribbean cruise and she's got it locked in a cabin now. I'm the same way because I
But
think
also like a nurse. If a nurse can get it, I mean,
Yes.
because they take care.
they try not to get stuff. Every
So-
day, that's their job.
So if it's not airborne, Sean was saying it's just a droplet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wait till terrorists get it.
I mean, of course.
If you take in someone's breath that has Ebola,
It's like a horrible
it's
movie.
gonna be awful.
Yeah,
I had to stop drinking people's blood.
Oh, that'll do it.
I mean,
yeah, you got to be careful with that.
Stupid Twilight movies, and now we've got this. It's taking a horrible turn on all of us.
Yeah, I mean, it would be the worst when terrorists get it, but I also think it would be bad when just like innocent people get it.
That's when you got something.
I think you misunderstood me, but it's okay. Who did you usurp as the future of comedy?
There
has to be like the guy who had that role that you took it
Yeah,
from.
who got rolled.
Probably Aziz Ansari.
You think? And now he's just comedy.
Now he's the president of comedy.
He's the czar.
And Norm, are you the
I'm the
ghost
past.
of comedy past?
Yeah. A lot of times me and Sean we'll go and then people will go, hey man, that guy seems like the future of comedy, that guy seems like the past of comedy. Where do we
Who
go
says
to get
that to you?
Where do we go to get the president?
People will review your show that way. That's just an awful person to say that about the show he just watched. I saw the future and I saw the past.
Yeah.
Just looking for something in the middle there.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, the future and the past are all we got because the present is, people falling down, bleeding from every orifice of their body.
I don't like the present.
It's better to look at that.
Did you guys ever read The Hot Zone?
Yeah, we were talking about that. I never
God,
read
that
it,
was a
but
terrifying book.
it's the one that makes me go, okay, Ebola, I'm not going to fool around with this one. We had a record of 0 cases up until about a month and a half ago.
They could have had a vaccine. It was 20 years ago.
Oh, that's right.
They could have worked on a vaccine, but they didn't.
What was the thing that you told me about the hot zone that sounded like a lie?
Oh, the horrifying story? Oh, that you think it's a lie,
Yeah.
No, in the Hot Zone, they're talking about the first guy that got it, and, it's just a nightmare. And he gets to it's on a little plane from Africa, and he gets to the hospital, and he goes there, and it's an African hospital.
Which
Not to
says
say anything against Africa, but my God. And then
Look at these hospitals.
And then he goes there, and they don't know Ebola.
Sure.
So he's like, and they said at that point, anyways, he collapsed and blood exploded from everywhere.
Oh.
And they said that the blood hit the ground and started moving.
What?
Because it's
like a
more-
sci-fi movie.
Like a sci-fi movie, because it's more Ebola than plasma at that point.
Oh.
And it's just looking for a host. 'Cause
mobile.
It's going to die.
I'm out. I'm out on that. Yeah, start the fire.
It's like Alien.
Yeah, no, that's just an awful
So burn all the Ebola. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. Are you opposed? Are you opposed to? Give me a counter argument to it.
You take that resort, Norm, and then you torch it. That's John's idea.
I have an odd approach to curing starvation as well, which is kill all the starving people.
Yeah.
It goes away if we team up with the warlords. I mean, we've raised so much money, and they're still hungry. We've teamed up with the wrong side.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you think? You have to go already?
No, Brad's
okay.
just pointing at my coffee.
Brad, I don't like when you stand up. Sit back down. Doesn't he look like he's from a Wallace and Gromit special?
The were-rabbit. That's right behind him.
Norm, you've been at this for a long time now. How long have you been doing this?
25 years.
Is it 25 years? No,
Yeah.
And it's your birthday today.
And I started late.
51 years
Happy
old,
birthday,
Norm.
by the way.
Happy birthday.
Oh, yes, it is my birthday.
We get lists.
I actually started very late for a stand-up.
Yeah. 25. What were you doing before
Most
that?
of them started as kids, you know.
Yeah.
Sean
started at 19, yeah.
19,
No kidding.
yeah.
That's just brave.
And even 19 is sort of. Some people are 16.
So you stopped hooking and you went into comedy
What were you doing
at 19.
before?
Oh, yeah.
Were you a prostitute? As Brady pointed out.
I want stuff to come out of my mouth.
Well, that's your choice. That's just an extra $20. You can go
Quitter.
either direction. Yeah. Norm, were you? Did you have different aspirations before you started doing
Oh,
stand-up?
no, I just did manual labor.
Really? Like
Yeah.
tile work or drywall? What are you looking at?
Drywall was too hard for me. Anything with any skill, I was horrible at.
Well, what was
but
manual?
I moved furniture.
Oh.
You know, I worked in a logging camp. I lived in Canada. I just travel around to.
Yeah. And then just all of a sudden said, "This is it." What would Norm? Today is your birthday, so it's the time for reflection.
It's true. It is my
What would
birthday.
birthday Norm today go back and tell young Norm 25 years ago?
What would I go back and tell
Would you
myself?
go back and say, "All right, Norm, here's what you need to know."
Oh,
Watch out for Ebola. First of all, that's clear.
Yeah,
that's
no,
coming.
That's coming.
That's coming. You got a future ahead.
Yeah,
of you.
I guess I would. Gosh, man. I mean, I have no regrets in my life.
I'm not asking. You're not on a deathbed or anything.
Got no regrets.
I'm not trying to pin anything on you. Just, is there anything you're like, man, I could have done that better?
Oh, almost everything. Yeah.
So you just have a list of stuff for
yeah.
young Norm.
No, I would say, you know how they say a life unexamined is not worth living?
True.
But another bad thing, though, is do you ever try to examine your life? Which is what you're asking me to do right now.
And you hate it. Yeah, I apologize.
Oh, it's
Norm-
depressing. So you look back, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that?
What are these bumps?
If you keep dwelling on them, though, that's a...
bumps?
I've got bumps.
Why do I not remember the last 6 days and there's scabs all over my face? No, when I used to drink, I used to walk. This is what my friends told me. I would walk, fall down, walk, fall down, walk, fall down, and then I would black out for a couple of days, and I wake up and there'd always be scabs on my face.
This is what your friends told
I
you.
thought I had been in a big fight, but my friends told me, no, you're just walking down.
They
the
were just
street."
kicking your ass. You were in a fight club, and they did beat the tar and put you to bed.
Norm, have you ever met any other celebrity that shares the same birthday as you? Like Ziggy Marley.
Yeah.
Ziggy Marley. No,
You
he
have the
shares
same
my birthday.
Yeah, Eminem.
Oh, Eminem. Yes, I have met him.
Bill Hudson, one of the Hudson
The
brothers.
Hudson brothers.
Yeah.
Now, was he Goldie Hawn's husband?
He put his seat
Kate
inside
Hudson?
Goldie Hawn.
Yeah,
He made Kate.
Kate Hudson.
Yep, he made Kate.
The Hudson brothers.
George Wendt.
Oh, really?
Norm.
And he played Norm.
How odd is that? No,
you know,
not
it's
really.
you know how dumb I am. When I started doing stand up, right? I was in Canada. There was no TV or anything, right?
There wasn't?
Not in Canada.
Really?
I mean, there was TV.
25 years ago?
I mean, you couldn't go do stand up on TV.
I see, I got
We'd
you.
mostly get our
Right.
TV from America. But I was going across the country and everything, doing my stand up, but no one knew who I was. But sometimes when I'd go on, people go, Norm, and I thought I was catching on, but it was from the TV show.
From the Cheers.
Yeah, so they heard Norm. They go, Norm. Like an idiot, I go, yeah, man. And people are starting saying that.
Cool.
So you could go back and tell young Norm that wasn't
I
anything to
would
get
tell him
excited
that,
about.
yeah.
You settle
Yeah.
down on the Norm chance.
But they say Norm. They're
Yeah.
talking about George Wendt's character on
Clearly,
Cheers.
the wildly popular Norm is the fat guy
Yeah,
over here.
exactly.
Here's another cool one you share your
Yeah.
Evil Knievel.
Oh, I love Evil
Did you ever
Knievel.
meet Evil Knievel?
No,
Oh,
boy,
man.
I would like to. My buddy is.
He's dead, right?
Yeah,
It's too late.
2007.
My buddies, they wrote Ed Wood and People vs. Larry Flint. They write biopics, and they're writing one on Evil Knievel. And they told me some awesome stories, and the best one was, well, one cool thing was whenever he did a stunt, he would get his whole family together and talk to them like
This could be it.
This could be it, yeah, which was pretty cool. And they have video of that. And then, so he was so rich because he always thought he was just about to die. So he'd always have, a walking cane that was all diamonds and stuff. But he bought a jet with, on the side of the jet was Evel Knievel, like jumping in a motorcycle, right? And he was like, this is going to be exciting. So then he takes the jet, and he's like, I can't see it. Because of course he can't see the side of the jet. He's inside the plane. So he buys another jet.
To fly next to that jet.
To fly next to that.
That's a life well led. Right? That's how you do it. When you can buy a jet to look at your own jet, that's winning right there. That guy's better than me.
I played tennis with this guy that was a Supercross rider or a Grand Prix, and Evel Knievel was his sponsor in 1974.
Yeah, he threw his money all over because I think he
talked about a couple of parties on the yacht.
Yeah.
And he said Evel was one of those guys that never backed down. Like if a guy challenges him, he's like, all right, let's go.
Yeah. And I remember there was a story like somebody like in the press or something badmouthed him or something like that, and he just walked into the place with a baseball bat
and took him out.
Yeah, and he's like, I know this is going to cost me a lot of money, but I don't care.
Yeah.
And it cost him like $10
Sean,
million,
see, you can't do that as the future of comedy.
Oh, no.
You can't just go in and bash somebody who doesn't like
Or
your
you could bring it back.
Or
maybe
you're the future. Anything you do is going to.
That would be wonderful to get masculine energy.
You have none of that?
I have zero of that so far.
Do you maybe harness up some WNBA energy or some female energy? Perhaps?
I mean, I have played basketball with women before, so I think this would work out.
He gets a lot of tail, this guy. It's
Is that right?
unbelievable.
Yeah?
I mean, it's not unbelievable. He's a handsome, nice
No,
guy.
I'm engaged. That's what you mean.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He's getting tail from that same lady over and over.
Yeah.
Engaged, you're getting a lot of tail.
I guess that doesn't count.
Let's get married.
I guess that doesn't count. He's always like, hey, I got a story about last night. I'm like, easy. I know. Yeah, she's a sweet girl, Aaron.
I was with this chick last night.
He's like, and then I'm like,
because then you got to meet that person. You look at him
good
like,
friends
she was
with her.
just folded over like a Samsonite.
Yeah, you're packing her up in the overhead compartment.
Folded over like a Samsonite.
You don't want to see the people.
Let's not say that about Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron is the sweetest, girl.
But evidently puts out
couldn't
quite
imagine,
a bit.
Yeah,
you couldn't even imagine her. She's so saintly.
Yeah, you get her on any night. She's
Hello?
Norm's getting a call.
Hello?
Eddie answered it.
It must be important. Let's listen. Uh-oh. This is it.
Oh, is this Leslie?
Leslie Moonves? We've all got a show. He's loving the interview.
I'm doing a radio interview.
Well, Norm's on the phone. I can tell you Norm and Sean are over at the Tempe Improv, TempeImprov.com.
I'm doing a radio interview. I gotta go.
TempeImprov.com, Friday and Saturday.
I'm doing a radio interview. I gotta go.
Get off the phone, Leslie.
Is Leslie a girl? Do you know
Oh,
Leslie,
my
Sean?
God.
I don't know Leslie.
What was that? Who's that?
Oh, that's my brother Leslie.
You know, J.B. Smooth's brother called once while he was on the air.
Yeah.
And he picked it up, and he needed
$300.
It was 300 pounds of chicken for a picnic, and I'm like, you can't. That's just. I mean, you're just baiting me for like 3,000.
And he was short. He was short on some cash.
He's like, he needed $250 to cover the chicken.
No, I didn't
bill.
want to take the call, but I saw it was from my hometown.
Could be
I'm
trouble.
Like, oh my
Is he wishing you a happy birthday?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh,
that's what it was.
I'm yelling at him.
Well, he's trying to be nice.
You're right. That is what it was.
Yeah, he's that prick. See if I ever
You
seen
know what I
him.
mean? When you get a phone call.
Sure.
You know what I find? I don't know if you guys are like this. Like, do you have landlines?
Not anymore.
Well,
I do.
I dumped it.
You have had them.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, in the middle of the night when the phone rings, that to me is, like, terrifying.
Oh, it's horrible.
Because you're like, what is, you're going
Who's
to the phone.
dead?
And at the start, I don't know, are your folks still alive?
Yeah. No.
Mine are too, so anytime you get a call, it's like...
Of course.
Well, now that I know that, I'm going to call Brady in the middle of the night more. I didn't know that the whelmed
Well, you just
black
if
cloud of death.
it's coming from home. Hopefully, they're calling to either check in, but sometimes
But if
there's
it's
weird
in the middle
times.
of the night, yeah.
I'm just going to hire people from Columbus, Ohio, to call you at 3 a.m.
Good luck. We change numbers every.
Yeah, keep that up because I can find you. This is going to be great fun because I'm horrible.
Well,
I think that's so funny to call them in the middle of the night. It's like, hello.
Your parents are fine. I just checked on them.
I had a prank I did when I was a kid. Like we all had pranks, like telephone pranks we would do, and then but mine. I wish, kind of looking back, I wish I hadn't done it. But I would phone people like at random, just strange, just numbers, and I was a little young kid, and I would go like, I'm in trouble. Someone's trying to get in, and this is my mother gave me this number to phone in case there's in trouble. And there's someone's coming through the door, and they go, "What? No." They go, "Where do you live? What's your number?" I don't know. My mommy told me to phone you.
Now they'll track it down.
Oh yeah, probably.
I'm going to do
Because I
that
think
anyway.
back sometimes.
And
they
you're
go,
thinking that's hilarious.
at the time, yeah.
I still
but
think
there
it's
was no
funny.
closure to the prank.
Right.
Yeah. It's not like I
You left
got
them hanging.
Yeah, it's just for the rest
Mine
of
wasn't
their
as
lives.
elaborate, but I used to call and go, and they'd be like, "Hello, like, is this suicide hotline?" No, I can't do anything right, and just hang up. And then have them hanging for the rest of the day. It's like that was odd. Yeah,
That's so fun.
I
Both
can't
of-
do anything right.
we
That's
both hurt
great.
people's feelings.
yeah, those people think they have blood on their hands now.
Yeah, they've lived their
The fun
life.
prank that I like doing was in the winter. We had a sledding hill, and I used to string piano wire across
Yeah,
the
he used to
trees.
kill people. It's
And
different.
shove the kids down in the snow and just watch them slice up like Snicker bars.
You know what another prank?
God.
You know what a prank we
My
went on?
uncle, he went on a snowmobile. 'Cause
Yeah.
I come from-
That is
and-
not the official term of what you do when you're trying to explain snowmobile.
Yeah, snowmobile. When you move your hand really
Snowmobile.
fast.
How you
Over your
operate
genitals.
it. You operate the snowmobile like
You know when
you're
you make a
whacking off.
fist over your genitals and you just move it up and down? Snowmobile, of course.
Did I do that?
Yeah.
He does snowmobile.
Anyways, they had the farmers put up
The fencing.
fencing, but like invisible. You couldn't see it, and my uncle got hurt. But what were you?
I was going to say, we had a thing we were going to do. It's just pranks just to make people think.
Yeah.
You know when you go by a place where some horrible accidents happen, they've put up like, if
Yeah.
somebody got run over by a bike, they paint a bike white and put it on that corner. Brady and I
Oh, sure.
especially, we wanted to paint like sleds in Phoenix.
Like random, a canoe.
Just like white
This happened at
sleds.
this intersection.
Put candles all around it and like a date.
That's fun.
And just see if people just to make people like as they're driving, just entertainment as you drive.
Yeah,
you
a
know?
box of Sudafed.
This is where he drives. Time release capsules all over, painted white. That's a
Just
great
a bunch
idea.
of empty boxes.
Yeah, that'd be a fantastic. And nobody could touch it. They'd feel bad. It's like a tribute, so you can't clean it up. It's not litter, so it has to
paint 'em
happen.
white.
That's
Those
everything.
are
painted
kind
white.
of sad. Those
They're
highway
awful.
side. Yeah, like
What's
I
the
think
time
the guy
limit?
would rather just not have a shrine.
Yeah,
if it's gonna
like
be
why
on
not
the
a
side
shrine of him?
highway.
Build a statue of him, not
Yes.
the bike he was on.
Yeah,
like
right.
the bike
Are you
just
going to
says-
put one of, like relative or on the back of the windshield of your car
Yeah.
for a while and drive
People
around?
turn their cars into tombstones.
And then how
now.
long do you do
What?
that?
I've never heard
You
of
haven't
this.
seen that? Well, in here, all over, they'll have a picture of the Lady
In
of Guadalupe
memory of-
and the name of a person, and it's always some horrific date, like 1987 to 2013. You're like, oh, he was young,
yeah.
but now their car's resale value is garbage.
Oh, of course.
That's all I care about. It's like, what's this guy doing? He just lost a couple grand putting that up there. It's not. You're still alive. There's no reason to lose money.
Then a lot of tattoos are pretty
Oh,
popular
yes.
too.
Yeah.
The deceased person to put it up there. One will have a date when they're born and then a question mark.
Yeah,
I guess they're
vanished.
They're waiting to fill it in. I guess when they're
What?
That's so embarrassing.
Well, it's like 1986 to 1987.
Yeah.
and you're trying to have doggy style
Yeah.
sex
Right.
with them.
And you got to
You're
look at
like,
her. You got to look at her kid Sid. On the back.
Oh.
Oh, it's this little Sid.
Yeah.
Didn't have time to name him.
Rest
on
in
the
peace
small-
in
he's
heaven,
on the
my
small of
little.
the back.
My little.
You mean
angel.
Sid, the kid's name?
The kids, I call him Sid.
He was
automatic.
named after
Right after
Yeah.
the
sudden
disease, right.
infant death.
Which I want to die from adult onset sudden infant death syndrome called not so sudden infant death syndrome. It's just stupid. You
It
see
took
what
a
you've
while,
done?
yeah,
This
it
is what
was,
you do to us.
it
You know that
was,
you've been responsible. I don't know if you heard us talking about it. There's been probably 5 or 6 visits here, but the very first
Yeah.
time we ever had you on was like 15 years ago. I was at another station here in town, and they found a headless body on the freeway. the day you got here. Last time you were here,
wasn't your uncle on the snowmobile?
Yeah. Like 10 years ago.
I feel I remember that.
A dude crossed the road on the freeway and got plastered. That was the day you were here. And then today, some guy going the wrong way on the I-10 blows up the I-10. It's not even usable all the way back to L.A.
Oh,
wait a second.
God. I probably should have told you guys that I'm the devil.
Oh, man. You could have led with that.
Yeah, I've come back, and I brought Ebola with me.
You've got your podcast. It's still going, but I clicked on it the other day. It says Norm will be back in May.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
Well, I do it for a while, and I go, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. And then they're like, he's on hiatus.
Yeah. Is that what that is? Or is it just that you may or may not come back?
Yeah, I don't know if I will or
Okay.
not. I just do it for a while, and then
it's fun to watch.
Tired of it. It's fun to do, man.
Yeah. It's so great. I think it's just the people who do it with Norm
are awful.
Are awful.
Well, no, Sean isn't. Sean does it with me.
Well, there's one guy. There's always one guy. It's the rest of the people.
The future's good.
It's those awful others. I did a podcast with Frank Caliendo for about 6 months, and then we tired of it as well.
Even Frank tired of it?
Well,
he
Frank
seems tired of nothing.
No, the second you say
he
the F
starts
word,
getting busy
he gets nervous because he's on that Disney stuff.
Yeah.
So you get nervous when you start doing horrible jokes, and we have
of course, Frank would. Yeah,
Jay Farrell, Ralphie May, me, and Frank are in a room.
That was the.
It was one of them we did. It was great.
I see. Yeah, Frank would get nervous.
Yeah, he got real nervous. Do you enjoy doing the interview stuff with people on the podcast?
We got good guests, so that I was interested in, but it's harder. Like you guys obviously have to just interview everybody.
Not necessarily.
Here. What?
No, we don't.
You don't?
No, you're a special choice. We could have said no.
I'm amazed that people. I don't know how I would do with people that
you don't care about.
Yeah, like I'm always astonished by, especially a guy like David Letterman, who I think would be even less interested than we would be. You know, the way he can pretend to be interested,
right?
Like,
and actually
but don't you think he has a little more juice or say on saying, "Hey, this guest is here"? But there's every once in a while they have to take it. He has to take it.
No, on an average guest, you got to.
If they're in town, they're promoting
3 guests a night.
Yeah.
There's not that many interesting people. And, actors are not interesting at all. I mean.
And now, did you start getting pressure from anybody? Because it's your podcast, but you start getting money from the outside coming in. I think it was Jerky Links, which might have explained the ballooning. Was that right? You had the Jerky Links thing. You had to try to convince me you're a Jerky Links guy.
What?
Just get what they want, like guests from them.
Sean and I, we liked just older guys. A lot of people wanted young people.
But they're not interesting.
Older guys are the most interesting. And I always think in show business, you get the old guys, they don't care what they say anymore.
Right.
They're out of the business.
They'll tell some stories.
And they tell stories about guys you care about.
Yeah, they'll name names. They don't care at all. They're seconds away from dying.
Yeah.
So who's the best one you had on there? Because I've seen some that were
we
just
had this guy, Jack Carter. And he did the most craziest thing. Remember?
Well, I also still, after meeting him, have no idea who Jack Carter is.
Jack Carter was a comedian like the Catskills guys, way back in the day.
90. Yeah. So he was talking, and he said he was talking about the war. And he was
Which one?
The Second World War. I go, you were in the Second World War? He goes, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I go, the war was a lot of fun? And he goes, well, I never got to go over. I never went over, He goes, I got a lucky break. My whole unit was going to D-Day, and they all died. And I didn't go because I got deathly sick the day before. And then I go, oh, man, it sounds like you were faking it as a joke. Right. And then he goes, I was. And then he's like, I never told nobody that.
So he finally confessed.
Yes, that he is a deserter and a traitor to our country.
But you learn that kind of stuff on Norm's podcast,
Norm's
which is great.
Deathbed Confessions. That'd be a good show.
That'd be pretty awesome. You just show up at hospitals, and they think it's to bring them up, but it's really just to get them to admit
We've had
some
a couple...
You do admit some stuff, and then you pull a plug out of...
Man, do I want to follow you around with a camera? Hey, I'm here to pull the plug there. You got anything to say?
So, Rickles.
By the way, if I'm ever in that situation...
Celebrity death.
Of pulling a plug...
Yeah.
First of all, I would want more than one plug. I would want like a backup plug.
Multiple plugs.
Yeah. Because if a guy comes in with one of those wide brooms, hits your plug.
Oh, I want a generator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want something to kick in.
This is how I feel.
Yeah, is it that easy?
Yeah. This is how I feel it happens sometimes. Like you're in bed, right, with your eyes closed and stuff, and you're sleeping, your coma, whatever they call it. But you can hear and stuff. This is my nightmare. And all you hear is your relatives going, I think he wants to go. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, no, but you can't,
You can't move enough to, yeah.
Because nobody's ever like, no, keep him on the thing.
Yeah, no, keep him on forever.
Yeah.
Everybody always was real jumpy. You know, my pool guy pulled the plug on his mom, and she sat up. Took like this huge, horrible breath. The whole family lost their minds, and then she died. Like right in front of him. He's like, it's time we pulled the plug on her. She's not going to make it. Pulls the plug, and like a few seconds later, she goes,
She's like, it's a miracle. Like, what the?
Plug her back in. It was
but that
late.
must have been a physical thing. Is that what like they talked
Yeah,
about?
the family didn't say so.
Yeah.
There was a big fight afterwards.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the risk.
I read that 1 out of 4 people get buried alive.
What? 25% of people?
Come on.
Stop that. Where did you read that? Lies?
No, because they said that Lies magazine.
The book Lies.
Yeah, the book Lies magazine.
But, no,
so
they,
they're wheeling the guy, and he's like, man, it's starting to get hot in here.
Yeah.
Whoa,
They said that the medical equipment used to show if a person's actually expired is not that perfect.
we need to spruce that up.
But if you're being buried, there's like the embalming process, which will totally.
Maybe
you'll pretty much
I
find out
don't
if
think
the
it's
person's
buried
dead.
alive. I think they die in the morgue. They wake up inside the.
So if they're stiff, maybe put in there, they might be put in.
So like pronounced dead
before they're embalmed, they still could because you have a couple that come back and all of a sudden the guy wakes up on the table or something.
Like have you ever been in a funeral and go, boy, that guy looks alive?
Never.
No,
the coffin gives a dead giveaway. I completely know that automatically.
And the
can take-
makeup, it's the worst makeup.
Takes the life.
I read a story this morning about these two kids. Their mom died, and they put a cell phone in her casket.
Oh,
and then when she was buried, they got text messages back from the phone.
No way.
I swear. It's a story I read this morning. But what I think, grave robber.
Yeah, it's a living person.
And then they're like, yeah, thanks for letting us have sex with your mom's corpse.
Did you do that one on Cool? Norm Macdonald is at the Tempe Improv this weekend
With the great Sean O'Connor.
The future of comedy.
The future
It should be on the marquee. Norm's name should be very small as the comedy. You're just introducing him, right? That's
Pretty
what's happening.
well.
Okay, yeah.
And Norm's going to confess something
That's
tonight.
right. It'll be on-stage deathbed confession. Norm Macdonald on his birthday tonight. You can go see him at the Tempe Improv.
Birthday kisses for all the ladies.
Why? You don't have to call him back. He has to call you again. He bothered
laugh.
you. Who calls anyone this early?
I
Anyway.
feel so terrible.
Where's he
I'm
living?
yelling, I'm screaming at him.
What time is it where he lives?
That's another thing.
Yeah.
Wait.
You have to
it's
assume.
later. It's
Yeah,
later.
but you have to assume he knows you're on the West Coast, right?
Yeah.
So
kind of,
who calls anybody at 8 in the morning?
We could call Leslie if you want to.
No, we can call him live on air.
Yeah.
You want to call your brother?
Oh, no.
Straighten this out. What's your brother do?
My brother, I think he works at a donut shop.
You're not sure?
This call wasn't that important to either of you. Either donut shop guy or whatever.
It was nice of him to call him. So I feel so bad.
It was nice. But he was the first one in. You know what? Don't feel too bad. He's just kind of clearing his day. He was getting it over with
That's
before
true,
9 a.m.
right?
It was just a quick, let's get this done so I don't have to think about it.
I
all
had my
day.
brother scream at me.
Yeah.
Well, he
tell me.
kept saying,
Are you at the point?
I said I'm on the radio. He's like, yeah. So anyways, well, you know.
Are you at the point when, like on your siblings, do you send them something for your birthday, or is it just a call?
Oh,
Happy
no.
birthday.
Do people still do that?
They give gifts.
I mean, I'm getting my son.
Only the topper in the family does
my
it.
son is 21, and I'm thinking, when
You
do
gotta
I
get him
stop
some.
giving him stuff?
That's a monumental one. I think after this, though.
What is the
No,
age?
he's 22.
No, then he's done. You don't have to worry about it. Just give him a call at 8 a.m.
Yeah, because I was thinking I could save the present until. Do you find this that as we march forward in time,
As the world turns,
time marches
as time
on,
marches.
that there's less and less things you can get people like because everything's on their phone that they need.
Yeah, they
in
have it.
life.
Oh, yeah, you can't buy anything for anybody anymore. They get it.
right?
They get it when they need it because it's right.
Cash is king.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
crusher. Norm, leave
Now
us with...
you don't have
What's that?
kids.
No, God, no.
Yeah,
that sounds awful to me.
I do. I have a 6-year-old
Yeah, he's got
Do
it.
you have a girl?
girl.
Yeah, I knew it.
How's that? You just look
because he
spreads
said
the
I have a
femininity.
6-year-old. Because otherwise you'd say I have a 6-year-old boy.
Really?
Because you'd be proud.
Yeah.
There it is. Norm
But don't you
Macdonald.
worry?
That's awesome.
I mean, I guess throughout history we've all worried about our children, but my God Almighty,
good luck.
It's No Country for Old
Good
Men,
luck,
though.
kid.
Well, it's No Country for Old Men. It's the speech Barry Corbin gives there. He goes, "What you got ain't nothing new here."
I don't know.
You watch that movie.
I know everybody tells me
it's
I
the
should,
best
but
movie
what's
ever.
the-
He gives
what's the
a speech. He's like, because Tommy Lee Jones says something. He said he goes out to his brother's place. Brother, ironically, says to him, he says, "I think I got to get out of this." And he goes, "What are you getting out for?" And he goes, "I feel overmatched." And he goes, "What you got ain't nothing new here. This has been going on forever." He said, "The world doesn't sit around and wait for you. That's vanity."
Wow.
Yeah, it's a great speech. And
But
then he
the
sit back
speech
like,
I
wow.
want you to do for me is
Yeah?
a speech from The Godfather, where he goes to the guy that ends up with the horse's head, and he says,
Okay.
"Put Johnny Fontaine in this picture," and then the old guy starts saying why Johnny Fontaine will never be in this picture.
You want me to do that right now?
You remember that speech?
I remember, but I don't remember it well enough to
Well,
do it. Sean will
can
do
we
it.
find the
seen
text?
The Godfather.
What?
I've never seen The Godfather.
Can we find the text on the computer?
Bravo, why do you want me
Let's
to do
it, man?
You want
Quick.
me to act with you?
Are you getting it?
He's getting it now.
Norm
Why are you
Theater.
teasing this?
Yeah.
All right,
so-
we're going to take a break and we'll do The Godfather.
Okay.
together
Classic
afterwards.
morning
It'll be funny.
radio.
Yeah, The Godfather moment. And we have to do it as character.
Yeah, I'll be
Super
Robert
Dave
Duvall.
Osborne. Oh, no, okay, never mind. We'll do
Yeah,
that.
I'll do it as Super Dave.
And I'll do it as Super Dave.
And you do.
I'll be Fuji.
But you remember the guy, right?
Oh, I know you're talking
He's
about.
like,
yeah, he's the one pissed off about Johnny
he's
Fontaine ever
really
working.
possessed. Yeah.
I know that one. I just don't remember the speech
What
well enough.
Oh, it was
Why
a
are we
great
doing
speech.
this?
Oh, it's so fun.
I don't
Yeah, I'll
think it
be
is.
Super Dave instead of Robert Duvall.
Can I also be Super Dave, though?
No, you have to.
We can't be
commit.
combating Super. I have to commit to this
Yeah,
character.
you have to
All right,
commit,
we'll do
man.
it.
Where are
Norm's
you
going to
going? He
reenact.
has to
Up, Sean's
smoke.
done. He doesn't want
The
to see
future's
this.
gone.
It's
Oh, you want-
98 KU.
It's over.
98. Tempe, Phoenix.
Now it's just getting deep in here. We're
Well, then
talking
there's
philosophies
no
and ice ages.
What's
happening?
It was cold back then.
Norm Macdonald is joining us today with his manservant Sean O'Connor, the future of comedy.
Yeah, baby.
Who will soon have plastic surgery to be Norm, look like Norm.
I knew I should have wore a shirt.
It's the gold lame
It's a radio joke.
I really and for whatever reason, I quoted "No Country for Old Men," and now you want to do a scene from The Godfather.
Yeah, but I think we should set it up.
Yeah, you go ahead. This is your thing. You direct. No,
I've
Sean,
never
you
seen
say-
The Godfather.
You've never seen The Godfather.
I've seen every American Pie, though.
Is this one of those moments where you get in the car and you say, "I can't believe I made that guy do that"?
No, now listen. We got to set this up.
Okay.
We all remember the big scene in The Godfather was the guy wakes up with the horse's head.
Satin sheets.
Yes. You should set this up.
Is that the offer he can't refuse? Is a horse's head?
Yeah.
The sheets.
Really?
Yeah, that's the kind of the first.
the first one. He's trying to.
So
He,
set it up.
he unfolds the one.
Yeah, but
sheet
set up
thinking-
this scene here. Johnny Fontaine is a lounge singer, sort of loosely based on Sinatra.
Yeah.
Who the Godfather wants to put in this movie, but the movie producer refuses. We don't know why. Right?
Right.
I'm setting it up.
That's right. You're doing a great
Keep
job.
doing it.
And then, so they send the consulary, Tom Hagen, played by Robert Duvall, to go and visit this guy and try to talk him into
Getting Johnny in the car.
Yeah. So Tom Hagen,
But
who's
Johnny's
played
not
by-
having any of it.
Tom Hagen's played by Robert Duvall, and Jack Woltz plays the producer. But
Right.
in this,
Nobody knows who that guy is.
in this, we're doing now. I have to do.
You're the producer because this is your idea.
wanted you to
and
do
you're
it.
doing it as Super Dave Osborne.
As Super Dave, yeah.
I'll be doing Tom Hagen as Liam Neeson.
Okay, as Liam
Is that
Neeson.
right?
Okay.
Because he's improv.
Yeah, because he's a big improv. Ready? Are you
Yeah.
ready? All right,
Yeah.
here we go.
Mr. Corleone is Johnny Fontaine's grandfather. Now Italians regard that as a very close.
Wow,
very
that's
sacred
good.
relationship.
Cut. You can't say that.
Take two, cut.
You already knew how to do them.
Well, I wasn't just going to wing one.
Oh, okay.
You know how to do
I'm
Super
sorry.
Dave, right? You're not just throwing this out for the first time.
All right,
that's
take
right.
two.
It's not like I said I was going to do Paula Dean and then
Okay.
give it a try.
Hey, there's butter in
I
there.
have to go again? All right, here we
Yeah.
go. All right, take two. Try not to compliment me so much.
Okay.
Mr. Corleone is Johnny Fontaine's grandfather. Now Italians regard that as a very close, very sacred religious relationship.
You tell your boss he can do. You know what?
This isn't going as well as I'd hoped.
Tell your boss he can ask for anything else, but this is one favor I can't grant him.
Mr. Corleone never asked for a second favor. Once he's refused the first. Understood?
You don't understand. Johnny Fontaine never gets that movie. That part is perfect for him. It'll make him a big star. But I'm going to run him out of the movies, and let me tell you why. Johnny Fontaine ruined one of Waltz International's most valuable protégés. For 3 years, we had her under contract. Singing lessons, dancing lessons, acting lessons. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. I was going to make her a big star. And let me be even more frank. Because I want to show you I'm not a hard-hearted man. That it's not all dollars and cents with me. She was beautiful. She was young and she was innocent. She was the greatest piece of ass I've ever had. And I've had them all over the world. And then Johnny Fontaine comes along with his olive oil voice and his guinea charm. And she runs off. She throws it all away just to make me look ridiculous. And a man in my position cannot afford to be made to look ridiculous. Now you get the hell out of here. And if that Goomba tries any rough stuff, you tell him I ain't no band leader. Yeah, that's right, I heard the story.
Thank you very much for the dinner and a very pleasant evening. Have your car, take me to the airport. Mr. Corleone is a man who insists on hearing bad news at once.
Oh, excellent.
And scene.
Amazing.
That was great.
Impressions are much easier to do in small chunks. That's what we've learned.
That's why I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, damn,
you
man,
did this scene. You tried to give it to me.
It's like a 5-minute thing. I didn't know you talked so long.
You did great,
This was
Norm.
your scene.
It's awesome.
All right, now monologues.
You ever do a monologue?
Oh, it's awful.
Huh?
Just can't stand him. High school, they used to make us read those awful monologues.
He did 14 verses of The Farter from Sparta.
That was a great. I wrote it myself. He's got to go now. Now
Brad's got to go.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Norm. That was fun. I don't know why, and I'm going to be thinking about it for a while. But nice job.
Listen, man. I just want to say, can I end on a serious note?
You better.
Yeah.
I think that with the Ray Rice incident,
sure,
with the Adrian Peterson incident.
This is why he's my favorite person. Norm Macdonald, all week long. Happy birthday, Norm. Nice work.
Oh, it's
Sean,
my birthday.
Pleasure to meet you. It's 90.
I say I'll get myself a trainer, And so I says to the guy, I says to him, my dad does that when he tells a story. He says, I says too many times. Yeah. Because I says to the guy, I says to him, I says to him, So I says to the guy, I says, I never worked out in my life, I've never really exercised. I had weights. I got them weights once, but they were really very heavy. I was taking the airplane there, flying on the airplane. And I get on the airplane, so I got this character beside me, sitting there with me. And he says to me, I really like you on the show there, Fred. He calls me Fred.
Fred.
So
3 days
I
ago.
fly back, and I get on the plane. So I'm sitting beside this character, and the guy says to me, he says, hey, I like you on the show there on the news. So I went there, and there was a homeless bum outside there. So the guy says to me, he says, can I have some money? They're always looking for money.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So I don't like to give them money on account of, then I don't have the money.
Yeah.
And so he says to me, can I get some money off you? I don't like giving the homeless bums money. I'll tell you why. Because I figure they'll do the crack. Right?
What did he say to you?
He said to me, he says, he comes to me and he shakes my hand. He says to me, he says, I see you're eating a pickle, So I says to him, I says, John Neal, that's odd there. What's that pig? What's the story with that pig? And I says to him, I says, what do you want? I can't serve you. He goes, I don't want a drink. He says, So he says to me, I work down at the University of Science there. So I says to the guy, logic. Now, what the hell is that? I never heard tell of that. I says to the guy, oh, yeah, you're one of them gays.
So then I says to Mabel, I says,
Hi, kids.
I'll finish this later. Hi, Dad.
Where's your mother?
Out back. So anyway, I says to Mabel, I says
To the guy, right? I says to him, he's standing there, right? So I says to him, I says to the guy, get this, wait a second. I says to the guy, I says to him, I says to the guy, I says to him, he's standing right there, get this, right?
And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, Lauren says to me, he says, that's the thing I wrote for Farley to do. I said, what if you did a thing where it was just a guy who says, he says to me way too often. So Farley would do it really funny. He goes, I met this guy and he says to me, he looks me right in the eye and he says to me, he says to me.
Me and Norm, when we did Billy Madison, I said I would tell
Yeah.
the story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's like the first time you guys worked together in a movie, right?
Yeah. Movie. I mean, was it? It was the first.
That was our first movie.
Hey, we're right here, guys. We're right here.
Yeah. We're doing a pool scene. I'm Billy Madison, of course. So old Billy's going to talk to you and Frank.
I played Frank.
You're going to turn and clarify everything with him?
I get nervous with Normie behind me. But
they wanted me to play a drunk.
That's right.
And so I said, you got some booze?
No,
but also he called me Frank, and in my mind I was thinking, who the is Frank?
That's right.
You got to go by a different name in the movie. Like, my name's Norm, as you know. So in the movie, I play this dude, Mitch. Mitch. Right? So, it's hard. A guy calls you Mitch, and you go, what? And then they go, cut, we're wasting money. They get all mad. And I go, I'm sorry, the guy called me Mitch, you know what I mean? And I said, why can't he call me Norm, This is a name, who the hell cares, I wanted to have me called a character called name of Billy. Yeah, but things quickly became problematic with that because during the scenes, whenever a person would say to me, hey, Billy, I would go, huh? And then they go, Billy. And I go, oh, yeah, Billy. Right. Fred plays a character on the show named Fred.
Oh, good.
Yeah. We initially called him Mark.
Yeah, that's my name.
I know.
Mark Bergeron.
It was kind of an homage to you, but
Thank you.
Every time we said Mark, he wouldn't look or respond.
So you had to go with the old standard Fred.
Yeah, there'd be many scenes where I go, Mark, hand me some cheese. And he'd go, who's Mark? So.
And that didn't work so well?
They wanted me to play a drunk.
That's right.
And so I said, you got some booze?
No,
but also he called me Frank, and in my mind I was thinking, who the is Frank?
That's right.
That's right.
Welcome to Norm Macdonald Live, episode number 2, and tonight we have the great Tom Green on the show. We will be asking him questions, interviewing him. I will be interviewing him along with my trusty sidekick, Adam Egret.
It's Egret.
Egret.
No,
he's right.
I had a little guy on my show that I found in the
A little
Royal York.
person.
A little person.
Should explain to the folks.
And he was an alcoholic. And
like Adam
we
Egret.
put him up. Yeah, we put him up at the Royal.
Okay, we're back with Adam Egret and Egret rather. Here, Fred.
I'm Adam.
Whatever. Well, that name's a name. Jesus Christ, it gets fucking.
You knew what he meant.
Yeah. What's an octoroon?
Well, I don't know. It seems to me some
eighth of a black guy. Is that what you're gonna say?
Isn't it an octoroon, Andy?
It is an eighth of a black guy. Who is Andy? You were just.
Who is Andy?
You just said Andy.
I was thinking of Andy Kindler, my good friend.
Because you're
I thought he was here.
No,
it seemed almost like it was part. Yeah,
Adam.
that's
Well,
fine.
Andy and Adam.
No,
That's
fine.
great.
It sounds close. Adam
Yes,
Sandler,
it's
Andy
close
Sandberg.
You a boy.
You know what I mean?
Adam.
Yeah.
How could I forget that?
A new study shows dogs can tell when people are doling out fake praise. So I guess that's the one thing that differentiates my dog from Adam Idget. Who's Adam Idget? Oh.
Just a funny name.
Oh, just a funny name? Okay.
actor has posed nude for the cover of Rolling Stone except for a hat hanging off his wiener. And this morning, Adam Egat. Oh, is that your name? Fucking change it. And this morning, Adam woke up and said, "Hey, where's my hat?"
Sorry. Adam Egret, who is, by the way, I'll just remind you, he's over here. That's him. Yeah. It's a joke, an Adam Egret joke.
How do you say the name?
Adam Egret.
Egret. Spelt differently.
Like the bird.
That's Egret. Do you know what Adam Egret has in common with a guitar player?
Adam Egret has in common with a guitar player. No, I don't know.
They both love fingering minors.
Now, okay, come on now. Come on now.
What, your neighbors nice people? The people that live around you?
Great people. Every day I meet somebody new, you know. This city's great because of the neighborly people, you know. I don't know. But I did meet one neighbor, interesting story, you know, that this guy, he just moved in, you know, next door to me. So I'm always one to meet the neighbors.
You like to chat with the neighbors,
Yeah, because, you know, so I went over to the guy, I knocked on the door next door to where I live, and I say to the guy, I said, "Hey, I'm your new neighbor, you know," and I said, "Good to see you, you know, nice to run into you, you know, welcome to the neighborhood, you know." And so the guy, I said, "What do you do for a living there, sir? You know, if you don't mind me asking." You know, what do you do for a living? I'm a nightclub comic, I tell the guy. So he says to me, he says, I work down at the University of Science there. He says, that's
a good school, by the way.
I can't remember the exact place.
Sure.
But he says, I'm a professor of logic. So he says, the guy says, logic. Now, what the hell is that? I never heard tell of that. He says, oh, well, he says it's a kind of a pattern of syllogistic. Well, he says it's hard to explain. He says, why don't I give you an example? So I said, fair enough. Why don't you do that? So the guy says, well, he says, let me ask you a question. He says, do you own a doghouse? So I go, yes, I do. He says, well, then that means you probably have a dog. I said, yes. He says, well, that means you're likely you have a family if you have a dog. I said, yes, I do. He said, well, then that means you got kids, you're married. I said, yes, I am. He says, well, then you're a heterosexual man. I said, yes, sir, I am. He says, well, you see, that's logic there. I asked if simply from finding out you had a doghouse, I made this series of inferences, and I found that you're a heterosexual man simply from the fact that you had a doghouse. Well, I said, good God, isn't that something?
Okay.
So I said, well, I won't waste any more of your time there, neighbor. And I said, I'll see you later.
See you around, okay.
So I said, come by one day and have a chicken with me. So anyways, I left. So I go to get a bus, you know, to the bus stop. And I walk down to the bus stop, and I'm still thinking about this thing that happened to me, you know. And I'm standing at the bus, and no bus coming at all, you know, and 5 or 6 of us standing around, and one guy lights up a cigarette there, and he goes, as soon as you light up a cigarette, the bus comes. And he smokes the whole damn cigarette, no bus comes.
Right.
So I said to the guy, well, that theory really worked, huh? And the guy goes, well, sometimes it works. Anyways, the guy goes, what's new with you? I go, well, I had an interesting thing happen to me today. I said, I met my neighbor. And he goes, oh, yeah? I go, he had a hell of an interesting job. I said, he's a professor of logic down at the University of
Science.
And so the guy says, is that so? He says, professor of logic. He goes, what the hell is that, logic? I said, well, it's a series of something or other.
Right.
I said, I can't remember exactly, but I said, I'll give you an example if you want to hear an example. So the guy goes, all right, fair enough. So I said, let me ask you this. I said, let me ask you a question. Do you own a doghouse? And the guy goes, no, I don't own a doghouse. So the guy says, oh, yeah, you're one of them gays.
And it worked, right? What great stuff you can learn at that University of Science there.
And then the guy, and then get this. Get this.
There's more?
This gay guy
Yeah?
invites me to have a chicken at his place.
That's some kind of euphemism. Watch out.
I know it's time to close my eyes to old ends, open up to new friends, leave my heart in Berlin, where the tables turning. See,
All fellas were talking. One said, here, Murphy, in a pub, and a fella walked in a lovely suit. He said, look at that suit that fella's got on. I bet that's worth a lot of money. I bet he's an accountant or something like that. No. He said he's probably an agent. Look at that suit, that's lovely. Well, a fella went in for a piss. Some of these Irish fellas went in with him. He said, we were just admiring your suit. He said, you must have a very, very good job. What do you do? He said, I'm a doctor of logic. He said, what the fuck's that? He said, I'll explain it. He said, have you got a goldfish? I have. He said, is it in a bowl or in a pond in the garden? No, in a pond in the garden. There's 6 of them. He said, my logic now tells me, if you've got a pond, you must have a fairly big garden. He said, I have. I've got a very big garden indeed. He said, right. Now my logic tells me, if you've got a big garden, you've probably got a very big house. 3, 4 bedroom? He said, I've got a 4-bedroom house. He said, now, my logic now tells me, if you have got a 4-bedroom house, you've probably got maybe 4 or 5 children. He said, I've got 5 children. He said, my logic now tells me, if you've got 5 children, your sex life is very good. He said, it's the best. The best. He said, now, my logic now tells me, if your sex life is good, you don't masturbate. No, don't wank at all. He said, so now you see that's logic. From a goldfish, I found out that you don't wank. He said, that's fucking marvellous. Elsie, when it's happened, he's made, he said, what does he do? He said, he's a doctor of logic. He said, what's that? He said, I'll fucking explain it. He said, have you got a goldfish? He said, no. He said, you're a wanker. Now, this is good.
Hey there, it's time for Weather in a Minute. It's a silly little segment we do maybe once every 5 years or so, but we brought it back. We're doing it today. And, Larry, the older we get, the less tolerant I become and the slower you become. I'm thinking I am dying for like an ice cream sandwich or something from the cafeteria. Right. Give you the helmet. If you can get down there and get it, we've found a way to get you down that hallway a little bit quicker also. This will replace the running that you've had to do. These are a great way to get around. You can get the speed up on that thing, Larry. Right. It looks like you're going like 2 miles an hour.
There's no brakes.
That's all right. You don't need brakes. You're just going down the hall. It's not like you're into traffic. Floor it. So there you go. If you can, like an ice cream stand, I think there's a guy from like the Hancock. It's a hard left turn. No, you missed a turn. There you are. Is that like the mascot from the Hancock is in there? Give him a hug or. There you are. Nice to see him. Boy, that was nice of him to even offer. All right. Did you get it? All right.
Hey, Norm, come on, you're up next.
You got
Norm
Norm
Macdonald's down here.
Get him on. Put him on one of those.
Come on, Norm, you're up next.
This is like the 2 of you in like 3 years. Senior citizens racing down the hall. Very nice. Don't forget to bring me the ice cream sandwich. Boy.
Whoa!
Wait, wait.
I know I went too far.
That's all right. I'm just taking ice cream. Thank you very much.
Come on, Norm.
Norm, nice to see you. Let me get that out of your way. Come on. Yeah, follow him.
Did I lose, Norm?
See you later.
I lost you, sorry. Watch the cables, man. Oh, no! Wow!
Oh,
Norm Macdonald.
Good to see you.
Norm.
Good to see you.
Welcome.
I'm sorry, Norm, I lost you.
Yeah.
The brakes are a little thin on that.
Yeah, that worked out well.
We can get that fixed back there, too. No trouble.
Wait a minute. Are you the new Batman?
Oh, am I wearing my Batman hat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you've been up to?
Well, no, not in real life, I'm not. In real life, it's Bruce Wayne. Are you talking about the movie?
Yeah.
The new movie?
What are you up to lately? I saw you in Jack and Jill. Your great cameo in there. Yeah.
You know what I like to see is like a superhero come along that isn't conflicted.
Be nice.
But when I was a kid,
Perfectly adjusted, right?
it was just Superman. He was all happy, like he was this, Christopher Reeves, and he was like, and then they became like, oh, I'm Batman, like, who's worse, me or the Joker? And you're like, the Joker.
It doesn't make
And
any
you go,
sense.
really? I'm almost as bad as the Joker. And you're like, no, of course the Joker's way worse.
Just be the superhero.
Yeah. Batman.
Been watching these Regis highlights, and
Oh yeah, Regis is gone. Right?
well, today's the last day, 9 o'clock.
Is it?
On WGN on our station? You'll see the final one.
Who
but
is
they
the
were
interview?
showing. They haven't announced anything that's happening, but they were showing highlights of you as some of the highlights of Regis through the years.
Really?
Yeah. What do you remember? What are some of your Regis memories?
Well, one time I was on his other show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and it was Celebrity Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, so the questions are a little easier.
Yeah, you won.
I heard they didn't give you the money.
Insulting.
Yeah.
No, they give it to a charity. They don't tell
Oh,
you.
that sucks.
No, they give it to sick children.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. They need money too.
Are you drunk? Because all you did was ride a cooler and you're sweating.
I am. Well, it's hot it's hotter than a $2
Well, he's
pistol
got like
in here.
12 layers on.
Yeah,
I
I
think.
thought it was going to be really cold.
When you're from Canada, this should be springtime for you.
No, I know I'm from Canada, but I'm still a human being. Like it's not like we evolved differently. I'm from the frozen north.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets colder than It gets colder than a.
Here it comes.
Get your finger on the panic button.
No, it gets colder than a vampire's demeanor.
Okay, that's better.
Wow. Surprisingly cerebral.
What are you guys up to, man?
Living the great life, living the dream every day.
Yeah.
Norm, every day.
Did you enjoy that bit we did with driving around?
It was really hysterical.
Yeah, I got a late. They put me in late. I don't think I'd have to take.
Where did you go? Did you take a spin around the station? I couldn't find you.
You drove way too far down the hall.
I got a heavy foot.
There's a real stream of consciousness thing happening here, Norm.
Yeah, it's called conversation. But there's no break on mine.
There wasn't on mine either.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
That's what makes it fun.
That's what makes
it's not
the
fun until
suspense,
somebody gets hurt.
Exactly, yeah.
Norm's going to be at Zanies at Pheasant
that's
Run
right.
this weekend in St. Charles. Is this what you do with the crowd? Just stream of consciousness talk?
Why do you keep saying stream of consciousness?
I
That's just speak.
That's tough to be that good and clean.
Yeah, it's
That's
impossible.
so impressive.
I'm impressed with clean comics.
Me too. Way more impressed than anyone that's superior as a dirty. It seems like a crush a lot of times.
I like dirty ones too. I like.
It's a real meeting of the mind.
Can I tell you, this reminds me a little bit of Mike Douglas.
Really?
And I'm going to tell you the greatest talk show in the history of talk shows was Mike Douglas.
Mike Douglas.
And his co-host was Sly.
Now people are going to think that's Michael Douglas. You should probably explain to
Mike
the
Douglas.
folks.
Well, who's watching? Is this in the United States?
Well, I'll explain to the
Yeah,
folks.
no, don't explain everything.
Mike Douglas.
Oh, you
Mike
just
Douglas was
take everything out of it. There's no sense being here.
I'm saying to the folks at home that Mike Douglas was a talk show host, someone in the vein of Merv Griffin. He was a singer.
Call me when you're through, because I forgot what I
Because I
was
wanna
talking
explain.
about. Okay.
And he had a talk
His
show.
co-host this week was
And every week
Sly
he had a co-host.
of Sly and the Family Stone.
Sure.
And he was stoned out of his bird.
Probably
So
3
they
hours
opened
later.
the show, and he says, Sly, I understand you're getting married. And Sly said, we're going to play 2 engagement on Sunday, and then Monday we're going over to Cleveland, and then we're going to... come back. He said, no, aren't you getting married? I don't know if the Hollands are going to be there for this engagement, but hopefully we'll be all right. We'll play and get it done. And Mike goes like this, boop. So let's go to commercial. Now, Sly is sitting here. He brings out Peter Marshall.
Yeah.
From Hollywood Squares. Peter sits right here.
Because the idea of the show is to
don't
mix.
do this, don't do this. And he says, Peter, who's a great guy, by the way. Peter, he says,
His son plays
you're
baseball.
taking Hollywood Squares to Vegas. You're taking him to the road.
Yeah.
He says, yeah. He said, are you going to change it? He says, no. He says, when it comes to Hollywood Squares, you got to call a spade a spade. Oh. And Sly turns to Peter Marshall on this show and said, I'm going to get you. They go to commercial, they come back, and Sly is still staring at Peter. And Mike Douglas now says, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to bring out the smallest man in the world, Ringling Brothers' own Mishu the Midget. And this guy comes out, and he is the smallest man in the world. Mike picks him up, puts him in the thing, his shoes are like this, that's what you see. And so what you see on camera now is Sly still staring at Peter.
Yeah.
And him talking to Mishu. And he says, Mishu, how old were you when you joined the circus? And Mishu said, Brot. He said, what? Bridget. No, when did you first join? He said, Grad. He said, do you speak English? He said, Brit. He said, oh my God, let's go to commercial. They come back, they bring out his interpreter who is wall-eyed. And that's what you had for the last part of the show. Sly staring at Peter and a wall-eyed interpreter with a midget who didn't speak English.
That's going way smoother than this show.
This story, Sly. We get on the plane, and there was Richard Burton.
You know, this is worse.
Hey, Sly, will you...
Hey, wait.
Excuse me. Will you look at me once in a while, Sly? Go ahead, please.
Anyway, we get on the plane, and there's Richard Burton. Yeah. You know Richard Burton?
Yeah.
Right. And he's on the plane. Yeah.
I know Richard Burton.
Big guy.
Yeah.
Big in the biz guy. Yeah. And he's there, and he has 9 seats all alone, right?
9 seats?
9 seats to himself.
For what?
I don't know. He didn't want to be bothered, but he had the first seat. So now you get on the plane, and you have to pass Richard Burton, right? There he is. He takes a shine to, excuse the expression, That's terrible. I apologize. That's tacky. That's really tacky. I apologize. No, but he takes a liking. How about that? A liking to Karen Valentine. Oh, yes, he was...
I'm going to get you. You know that, don't you?
You want me to go back there now?
Oh, let me stay there. I thought it was going to say Blade.
No, he...
Now I'm just doing it to be funny. Yeah.
Come
on.
You got to be careful asking because from what I hear from the movies, all comedians will go into, well, a family goes into a talent agency and they say, we've got this great act.
Right. This guy, they came to me to do that movie. He's talking about the aristocrat.
Yeah. Right.
And I said, I've never heard that joke.
But they have secret parties at Chevy Chase's house.
It's the gayest thing I've ever heard. I'm like, you're going to make us all sound like that's so gay that we all go backstage and go, hey, well let's hear your version.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. That's not true.
Hanging.
That might have happened back in the 30s or something. But did you ever hear that?
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't. That's the weirdest movie I ever saw. I was so angry about that thing.
All right, we gotta go.
Stevie can't wait to get to Lamontanelli.
You say I don't listen. I tell you I try, and we both got our own problems. But I
Guy goes into a talent agent's office and says, the greatest act in the world.
It's a family act.
And the agent goes, well, what do you people do?
I come out dressed as Hitler in crotchless panties. I'd like to see that, actually. And we all drop our drawers and take a huge.
They might have to clean this up for TV.
And finally this week, Jean Calment of France turned 120 years, 238 days old, making her the oldest person who has ever lived. And though she can no longer shop for herself, see friends, or even get out of bed, she still has enough strength to say, "Oh God, I want to die."
The world's oldest man, a 111-year-old parapsychologist, has passed away. He now knows for sure what all that stuff he believed in was bullshit.
Oh, shoot, that's depressing.
He now knows for sure that
Like
all that stuff he believed in was bullshit. You really got to know what a parapsychologist is.
I know, that's a weird word, parapsychologist. Oh, here, you want to read it, John?
The world's second oldest man died this week at 113. Good news for the third oldest man in the world, who also got bad news this week. He's dying.
Second. We have to do math? Fuck, man.
It's not.
In Connecticut this week, Glastonbury High awarded Thomas Hennessy his high school diploma at the age of 102. Way to go, Thomas. In today's world, you know, without a diploma, you've got no future, really, you know? So good for him. The world's oldest man, this one says, Alexander Image. Is it the same guy, passed away at 111?
Yeah.
Is that what your card says?
Same guy, yeah.
Same guy. And the world's youngest man, Declan McAllister, was just born. Oh, wait, correction. The world's youngest man, Fan Wu Chang, was just born. Wait, no, it's Gaston Leclerc. No, Javier Gutierrez. No, it's Taki Yamashita. No, God damn it. No wonder they don't keep track of the youngest man.
Know that in this day, nobody's gonna change. You won't ever leave. On my mind again, I'm still not tired of it. Can make you want me. And I might act okay, say things will stay the same. Say I'm not.
Harriet Thompson, 91.
Yeah.
Do you want me to read it? The camera?
Yeah, you can just retell me.
Finished running the Rock and Roll San Diego Marathon in just over 7 hours, becoming the oldest person to complete a marathon and setting a world record for the fastest time in her age group. Previous record was set by Mildred Kenilworth, who died during mile 1.
Oh, goodness. So she crushed that record. But, you know, look, I know it's wrong to objectify women. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But in our sexual fantasies, I think we do, as men, objectify women, don't we? Like, I always think of Adele, like, down on her hands and knees with an apple in her mouth.
So, but that's better?
Better than what?
That's objectifying her.
Yes, I'm saying I think we do that as men.
Okay.
We objectify women, don't we?
Yeah.
What? Don't we? This Lindsay Lohan can't swim a stroke, but she sure knows every dive in town.
That one I liked. That was my favorite. I'm keeping this.
That is a favorite? Did you write this?
I didn't write that one. No,
Read that one. The guy who did the voice of Charlie Brown, he was arrested for stalking his girlfriend this week. He also said the next time Lucy grabs away the football, he's going to cut that bitch. A Swedish Bond girl, Britt Eklund, told Piers Morgan this week that she was seduced by Warren Beatty after the legendary Lothario took her to an X-rated movie for their first date. This is what I have to say about that. Hey, Warren, stop stealing my moves.
That's my favorite this week.
Tomorrow is National Secretary's Day.
Which is true.
Is that right? I plan on getting my secretary the same thing I always do. A big fat goosing.
Remember the good old days back when MILF stood for mentally ill ladies I'd like to fuck? That's right.
But I
Well, listen to this. Catherine Zeta-Jones admitted she is bipolar half the time. She's deliriously happy, and the other time she has to suck an old man's cock. That's dirty. Come on, man. Let's be...
I like hotels. They make your bed, make your dinner, send housekeepers up to watch you masturbate. It's a dream.
Come on, man. Miss Nevada is the new Miss USA. I now must apologize to Miss Delaware. I actually have nothing to do with the final decision, but I will treasure our evening together forever.
A study has found that men are just as likely as women to spread gossip. At least that's what I heard Rick tell Brad, who, by the way, has a crush on Patty.
Oh, does she?
Listen, a new study finds that men are more likely to blame stress from work as a contributor to their poor mental health, while women are more likely to jabber on about something or other. You know, I'm happy to help out a friend, but the next time my roommate asks for help put in sunscreen, he better be talking about his back. Fool me once. The Statue of Liberty is setting a bad example for young women. When times get tough, you just can't stand motionless for centuries holding a torch.
It's true.
I don't want to shoot myself in the foot, but my left big toe is a neo-Nazi. Even worse, my big right toe believes that there should be a gender pay gap. Gender pay gap.
The twins' Joe Mauer has gone on the disabled list due to leg weakness. What is the cause of leg weakness? For the answer, let us go to sports show medical correspondent, the late Burgess Meredith.
Women weaken legs.
Just as I suspected. Thank you, late Burgess Meredith. The sister of San Francisco Giant catcher Buster Posey, Samantha, hit for a home run cycle, which consists of a solo, a 2-run, a 3-run homer, and a grand slam home run. This leads some to say that she might be better than her brother. Her brother, who doesn't get to hit against girls tossing a giant ball underhanded. Former Philadelphia Philly and suspected embezzler Lenny Dykstra hired a cleaning lady via Craigslist, but when the woman arrived at his home, Dykstra allegedly stripped naked and demanded that she give him a massage. I've got one thing to say to Lenny Dykstra. Hey, quit stealing my moves. Washington Redskins lineman Albert Hainsworth was arrested on sexual abuse charges this past week after being accused of sliding a credit card through a woman's cleavage. Is it just me? Or is everyone stealing my moves? Well, a Boston Red Sox sideline reporter recently did a story on food at ballparks. One thing she tried was a chicken and waffle sandwich, which she nearly choked on. Now, there's a video of this piece, but my staff has not had any luck finding it. So that means it is time to turn to the sports show computer. All right, excellent. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to start out by searching woman gagging. Oh, 1 million results. How about that? Okay, let's see. Oh, well, my lord. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. This is filthy. Okay, I can see I'm going to have to be a little more specific. Let me try woman gagging on meat. Well, there's 7 million results here. Whoa, holy Lord! There's all kinds of pictures coming up. None of these are right. Oh, people should not be doing this. How do I turn this thing off? Delete history. Wait, they're offering me a 3% mortgage. Okay, I deleted it, so that's off my computer forever?
Empty the cache.
Empty the what? I feel filthy just touching my dirty computer.
And the #1 book is The Rules. You know about this book?
I've heard stuff about it. Tell us about it.
It's The Rules. It's how to capture a man's heart. And it's for women. And it says all these rules that you have to follow and you will capture a man's heart. And the rule #1, have huge breasts. Yeah, that guy likes it. Yeah.
Who do you think is attractive?
I like Anna Nicole Smith.
Oh, come on.
You don't like her?
Come on.
You don't like Anna Nicole Smith?
Come on, she's gotten heavy. He's putting me on.
No, I'm not. I saw a picture of her recently where she was really, really fat, where she didn't look good.
Right, but you're talking about years ago when she was thin. Oh, okay.
Not that long ago. Yeah, a couple of years ago.
So you like big breasts?
Yeah, I like big breasts.
Does your wife have big breasts?
She has normal size.
What,
breasts.
C cups?
I don't know. I hear you talking about those. I don't follow those.
You're in bad shape. Do you like Sally Struthers too?
Oh, I did.
You
yeah.
did, right? Yeah, that's your type.
Oh my
like
God,
blonde
I
and
love
buxom.
Sally Struthers.
Not anymore though.
What?
Well, you don't like her anymore.
No, I don't like her with the flies around her.
It's kind of a turn off.
Newlyweds Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson had their first argument this week. He wants kids, while she wants fake kids. This week, Rampage Jackson talked to a reporter before UFC 130.
Black girls love me too, man. I get hit on by black girls all the time. I be like, oh, I be showing my nipple. I be doing my nipple dance. Black girls love me, man.
Wait, what? You do your nipple dance? I wonder what other techniques Rampage uses to woo the fairer sex.
Are you black?
Part, yeah.
I love all parts of you, even the black part. What other part are you?
I'm Jamaican, black and white.
She's just making me horny.
Wait, what? That line never works for me. I guess it worked for him. I don't know.
She's hot, ain't she? That's why I gave her the interview. She's hot.
Thank you, Rampage.
I want a motorboat right there.
Wait, what? That seems impossible. What? I don't know what to say about this. What do you think, Sad Bill Cosby? You don't care for that at all, Sad Bill Cosby? No. Atlanta Braves pitching coach Roger McDowell is accused of simulating sex with a baseball bat in front of children at a Braves-Giants game. The parents of the children hired attorney Gloria Allred, who held this press conference.
We'll also be doing a little demonstration of exactly what the coach did.
Wait, what? Wait. A demonstration? That's not a good idea. Aren't those the same girls? I'm no psychiatrist, but I have a feeling that this will remind these little girls of 2 days ago when that guy did it. Don't make them watch it again, Gloria Allred, please. I'm panicking for nothing. She's a lawyer. Of course she knows what she's doing. She'll figure out.
I think Justin and I can demonstrate what was done with the baseball bat. Okay, so Justin, you want to come forward here? And you want to put your fingers up the way he had them. Okay, so then it was like that. Just going like that. Is that
Wait, what? Wait. What? How long does she keep bat sexing that guy's hand? That's... Oh, wait, what? No. Is this for the people who missed it the first time? No. Please. Look, I didn't go to law school, but I don't believe lawyers do this. Don't we have something with Gloria just talking?
The coach then allegedly said, "Are you three giving it to each other up the," and he used the word for, crude word for rear end.
Wait, what, rear end? Now Gloria's getting all demure. Rear end, not like earlier when she was, no, don't show it again. All right, enough, no more waste what, that's over with. If I've learned one thing this week, it's to be a lot more careful who I bat my hand in front of. Senator Bob Packwood said this week he favors reduced federal deficit over a tax cut. Then he added that in case anyone was curious, he prefers nice legs over large breasts. The much talked about film Showgirls opened this week, and here's my review. Basically a high-budget porno film, Showgirls is a thinly veiled excuse to show lots of naked buttocks, legs, and breasts. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 10. While Premiere Magazine's list of the 100 most powerful people in Hollywood hit the newsstands this month, in an odd bit of ranking, Demi Moore was ranked number 28, while her breasts were ranked 20 and 21. So, in an interview out this week, Demi Moore says she would like to have another baby, this time a boy, to go along with her 3 daughters and 2 huge breasts. Demi Moore is wrapped filming on G.I. Jane, in which she plays a Navy SEAL combat officer. Moore says that in contrast to other Hollywood portrayals of women in the military, her character will have giant breasts. Actor Bruce Willis is filming his next movie, The Broadway Brawler, in Wilmington, Delaware. Meanwhile, his wife, Demi Moore, is taking a break from movie work, saying she wants to spend more time with her huge breasts.